Good morning, good morning. It's Bank Holiday Monday, Easter Monday. How are you? Now, I've woken up with a bit of a sore throat and a bit of a, no, I was going to say a horrible nose then, but but I hope I haven't got Natasha's, she's much better, Natasha, but I'm hoping I'm not coming down with that. But I'm here with you today and we're going to have a lovely, lovely time. Would you like to see what we're doing here on Sewing Quarter today? Here is the menu. Coming up today, we've got Bank Holiday Makes, that's what it's called. 8 o'clock, it's John's Fabric Fiesta Part 1. That's like a tune, isn't it? You know, like I'm going to do a mix later on. Then 9 o'clock, we've got Tailor's Tool Time, which is Janis is joining me to show you all the tools you'll need for your tailor's workroom, your sewing workroom. 10 o'clock, I'm back with my John's Fabric Fiesta Part 2. Beautiful fabrics, really, really love fabrics in that one. And then at 11 o'clock, we've got Sew with Janis. Really amazing, amazing fabrics. We've got lots of beautiful things to show you today. Now, the other thing I need to tell you is we have a competition. Today is the last day. It's been going Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today. What happens is if you buy something today, you will automatically be put into the draw where you will be in with a chance of winning this mystery, but there's nothing in it at the moment, but it's a mystery bundle of fabrics worth over £25. Now, on tomorrow's show, there's 4 prizes. There was one for Friday, one for Good Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday, and one for today. So if you bought something on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, you'll have been in those draws. Today, if you buy anything today, you'll go into today's draw. Midnight tonight will be drawn. Then tomorrow on the show, I'll have the 4 winners, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday winners. And it'll be both on here on the telly and also on the social media. I think it'll be on there as well. All the terms and conditions are on our website. Now, if you've never been to our website, go and have a look. It's brilliant. Go and have a look because you can watch ours, you can go to the shop. Here it is, look, that's the website there. It's very, very easy. Now, what we're showing you now is how you can watch us live because you won't have any sound until you click on Watch Us Live. And then you'll suddenly see me there talking about the competition and everything. Also on there, you can go to the web shop. You can learn more about us. There's all about it. It's an ideal trip to go and have a look at the website. But we want you to get in touch. There are 2 ways. That's the shop. That was the shop we just showed you then. There are 2 ways. There are 2 ways you can get in touch with. The easiest way is to send us a web chat. That is, if you go here, right, if you go to that, scroll down the page, and you just write hello in different coloured type today. Yeah, on my telly, it's different coloured type on my telly. No. So the H and the E is in black, the L and the L are in green. Anyway, maybe not. Oh, no, it's not on that telly, it's on this one here. Anyway, I'll carry on. So you can send a message there, or of course, right, while you're there on the website, you can buy on the website as well. If you scroll back up the page, you'll see now those scissors are obviously the last thing that Natasha did yesterday. So while the auction, the sale is live, you can just click on Add to Your Basket, and then you go up to your basket and you check out. You can also, if you scroll down the page, you will see, now in a minute, it's already gone. They've already gone. All the products from today's show will appear there shortly. As we show them to you, they appear there. And again, you can click on them. You can pop them in your basket. Now, I do need to give you a little word of warning about, not warning, but advice about putting things in your website. Just because you put something in your basket doesn't guarantee that you've got it. What you need to do is if you know you definitely want that piece, that item, that bundle of fabric, that kit, check out straight away, because what happens is we will never physically take anything from your basket, but say 20 of you put it in your basket and there's only 10 left. The first 10 that check out will get it, and then the second 10 will get a message saying, sorry, it's out of stock. So if you see something you want and you put it in your basket, you need to check out. And I'll give you verbal warnings. If stock is getting very, very limited, I will give you verbal warnings and let you know. Now, the other way to get in touch, now this one is, you can still go straight through to producer Hannah with any quick question or anything, but if you've got a thorough question or a question that needs answering by our customer service team, maybe, then this is the best way to do it. You send an email to studio@sewingquarter.com. studio@sewingquarter.com. Now, if it's just a quick message, that's fine, or a photograph, because we had lots of you sending in your photographs, then Hannah will be able to read it. What happens is if you send a web chat, that disappears after we've read it, or if you send a really long message on the web chat, it cuts off halfway through. But if you send an email, that also goes through to the customer service team as well as Hannah, so if there are any questions, they can answer them. It's just very simple. I just want you to have the best experience watching us here at Sewing Quarter as you can. So I'm going to start off part 1 with John's Fabric Fiesta Part 1. Okay, now I've got, so these are called, they've called it a different thing on the menu that we've got on our, they're basically to embellish your stash. That's what it's all about. So it's not just fabric, it's not just fabric. Let's start with the yellow. Let's start with the yellow, because that's the nearest, right? Bright sunshine spring on this I don't know what it's like where you are, it's pouring down here in Birmingham. The journey in this morning, when I left my village, I just put a little hoodie on because it was a warm morning. Closer I got to Birmingham, the heavier the rain got. Right? Have a look what you get here. Oh, there you go, stash builder. That's what it's called. It's a stash builder. There's the still of everything that you're going to get within the stash, and I'll take you through it very quickly. Now, don't worry. I know what you like. I know you like to see everything that's on offer first, and then we'll go through it in detail. So have a look just here. This is the actual detail. I'll do a lot of wafting for you later. But what you get in this stash is you get half a metre of yellow. You get half a metre of... Now, we've had a row in the office this morning. What colour would you call this? It's called sherbet. It's a Macao solid fabric. What's this colour called then? Yellow. Sherbet. Yellow and sherbet. They're Macao solid fabrics. It has got green in it, but it's definitely a lime green. It's definitely a lime green, that one. Oh, no, but lime green has yellow in it. If you mix lime green, it has yellow and green mixed together, doesn't it? Anyway, it's Hannah's favourite colour, anyway. You get an embroidery thread, a white embroidery thread, not a yellow one, a white one. But then move down, look, you also get this lovely... Now, this is a mini gingham printed on the fabric, printed on the fabric there. You've got two really lovely yellow... All this comes in £23.95. 2 threads. And then keep going, there's more. You get the dot, the spot, which would be Hannah's favourite. Now, look at the red. This is gorgeous as well. So, in the red one, again, you get half a metre of the dark red. What colours are they calling that one? I'm sorry, she's got it. What's it called? I can't hear Hannah. What did she say? Oh, Christmas red. Oh, Christmas red. That red? Bright red. You get the red thread, bright red thread. You carry on going down because you get the red spot on. Now, you do get a red thread and a lovely kind of amethyst thread. I'm not quite sure why that one's there. I think somebody might have written the number down wrong. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You get it in the kit. But then look, you also get this gingham fabric. Oh, we're in a different order this way around. A gingham fabric. Then look at the buttons. You get the lovely, like, kind of pillar box red buttons there. Oh, 5 in that kit, in that card. And then 4 of those, they're luscious, aren't they? Now, Hannah's saying what she would do is she'd use that thread to sew them on with. But then Hannah, now I've got a very quick story to tell you. I've got a very quick story to tell you about Hannah, right? For Lent, she gave up having a caffeinated coffee, right? So she was doing ever so well. She went to her mum's ads for the weekend, saw their new house, saw the new furniture and the new decorations, everything. Then they went out for coffee, and she had 6 coffees, all with caffeine in them, right? Everything was fine. She got home to her house in Birmingham last night. Her housemate was getting ready to go to bed, and Hannah's like this, I need to move furniture. Like this. She's come in this morning, I need to move. She's like, can I have a coffee, like that. So, I know. She only slept for 4 hours. She's like waking up like, oh, can I have coffee? Right, okay, so in this one, what you get here is you get this lovely blue here. My hands look very dry, so I do apologise. You get this lovely blue. Oh, she's not taking the hint. Oh, she's ignoring me because I've been horrible to her. Nautical blue. Then that's antique blue, isn't it, that one? Vintage blue. Baby blue. I get them so confused. Then you get the blue dot, and you get the 2 threads of blue. Oh, I forgot to put that in as well. And you get the embroidery. And then look at the buttons as you go down. They're nice. They're like antique-y, aren't they? Antoine-y, as we used to say when I was little. And then you get the little traditional pearl buttons there. All of it for £23.95. Now, if you think I'm going... There it all is in kit form. Now, if you think I'm going a bit fast, don't worry. I will be going back and going over all of those again during the show, because we could talk about what you could make with them, what you're going to use. Because you get half a metre of each of the fabrics, you get the 2 reels of thread, you get the embroidery thread, and you get the 2 packs of buttons for £23.95. Now, we're testing something new out this morning. Let's bring the graphics in before I show you the product. I just want to see if it's going to work. Oh, it's lovely, isn't that? Now, what you have to do with this one is, I'll show you the item in a minute, but when you see the Ditsy cotton fabric set with cotton craft set with fabric, the choices available are pink, vanilla, that vanille is vanilla, green and blue. Green and blue. So you've got pink, vanilla, green and blue for £5.45. Now, all you have to do is, if you ring the number 0800 112 44 33, you can say, oh, I'll just have the pink one, the vanilla one, because they're all under the same item code number. You see here, AZGQ98. They're all under the same number. You just choose whether you want pink, vanilla, green or blue, right? I haven't even shown you the pass there. Now, last time they tried this out, you couldn't get through on the web. Apparently, if you go through on the web, there are choices. Let me know. You will let me know, won't you? Let me get them in the right order. Pink, vanilla, green, blue. Okay, the web is working. Should we do it now before I show them? Let's do it now before I show you, right? So if you're buying on the web, this is how you do it, right? So you go to the web, you press Watch Us Live. There we go, like that. Oh, now look at the side there. So, there's no picture. Okay, so how do you buy the pink ones, say? Oh, there you go. There you go, look. So underneath the details there, it's actually got a drop down. So you've already you put embroidery scissors in as well. That's nice. I don't know where she got those from. And then she's put the Ditsy one in. Right, now when it goes into your basket, it doesn't tell you what colour you've got. But should we buy a green one as well? Let's have a look at the green one. So you just drop down, underneath the details, drop down to green, click it, add it to your basket. And then you go up to the basket. Oh, there you go. So there's your... Oh, now. Obviously, they know in the warehouse which one you don't. So there you go. So they will know in the warehouse. Now, you don't even know. I've shown you how to buy them. I haven't even shown you what it is we're selling. So let me show you, because they're £5.45, right? £5.45. 2 people have bought them just from that demo, and we haven't even shown them yet. Right, so here we go. So for £5.45. Now, you get 50 centimetres by 74 centimetres piece of fabric. You get 8 covered buttons in the Ditsy fabric. You get ribbon made from the Ditsy fabric. You get rick-rack. Is it rick-rack? Yeah, rick-rack. And you get a grosgrain ribbon, all matching for £5.45. Now, I know what you're going to do. I'm just going to have a look. You're going to ask me how much ribbon you get and everything, aren't you? How much ribbon do we get, Hannah? 1 metre. You get 1 metre. So 1 metre of each. Not just 1 metre in total. 1 metre of each ribbon. So you get 1 metre of the grosgrain, 1 metre of the Ditsy, 1 metre of the rick-rack. You get 8 covered buttons. Now, you know what a hassle covered buttons are to make, don't you? And then you get 50 by 74 centimetres of that. So this is the Ditsy cotton craft set with fabric in pink for £5.45. Now, there's no need to change the graphics, because we're moving on to, now, vanilla. Not vanny, vanilla, right? But again, you get the fabric. I'll go through all of these later. You get the fabric, the buttons, the rick-rack, the ribbon, 3 metres of ribbon in there for £5.45. So that is the vanilla one. Now, will I be allowed to open one of these in a minute, do you think? I'll only open the one, because obviously you don't need to open all of them. Right, then this is the green. This is the green Ditsy. Again, with the fabric, the buttons, the rick-rack, the Ditsy ribbon, and the grosgrain ribbon. I think the ditzy ribbon is raw edged, just so you know, it's got a raw edge to it. So you could applique that really, couldn't you, if you didn't want it to fray. £5.45. Oh, okay, right. Now, I've just had a message from the call centre. If you want to order pink and green, or vanilla and blue, or two of any, right, just make sure you put them separately into your thing. But if you want two... Now, if they want two green ones, you can put unit 2, click on green, and that's fine. But if you wanted a green one and a blue one, say you have to do the green one and then the blue one. Just get you drop down. I'll show you again before the end of the show. And then, because that's the first for me, I've not had one of these before. Then we have it in blue. Then we have it in the blue. Blue ditzy, 50 by 74 centimetres. 8 covered buttons. Rick-rack. Ribbon from the ditzy. And grosgrain ribbon there. You get a metre of each of those for £5.45. Do you know what? I know some shops where you wouldn't get that many buttons, covered buttons, for £5.45. I know. So go on, test it out. Test out the website, www.sewingquarter.com. See if you can put one in your basket. But make sure you check out, obviously, at £5.45. Now, at £5.45. Right, okay, let me move on, because people now want to see the bundles in their entirety. So let's go back to the yellow one, the nice, fresh yellow one. Now, this is what you get in the kit before I start wafting it around. You get the ½ metre of each of those fabrics. So there's 4 fabrics there. ½ metre of each of those. You get the 2 reels of thread. You get the skein of the embroidery thread. And you get 2 sets of buttons. So let's have a look. For £23.95. £23.95. Now, these are obviously all under different codes. I love this spot-on fabric. But do you know what? This is a lot. You get ½ metre of this. So there you go. Now, there's ½ metre of the yellow spot fabric. Fresh, isn't it? Fresh and vibrant and gorgeous. Right? Then, we can then have the one they call sherbet, which has got a tinge of the lime green. Right, now, where's Jay? Where's Jay? Is he doing something? All right, I'll have words with him in a minute. Then we've got the yellow. Oh. Got the yellow as well there. And then, last but not least, you've got ½ metre. Now, we're not suggesting that you use all of these together. I'll put that one in there like that. We're not suggesting, oh, yes, you'll definitely team all of those together. But you know what? Blending fabrics are all important, aren't they? A blending fabric or a backing fabric. I mean, they're all good quality. The 2 solid colours are Macawa. In fact, they're all Macawa. They're all Macawa, aren't they? They're all Macawa. Really, really good. If you just love yellows, just have a look at those, right? Just have a look at those. Hannah's got so... And you can't see one of them. There you go, there you go. So you've got the yellow spot, you've got the limey green, you've got the bright yellow, and then you've got that... It's almost like a corn yellow, isn't it, the gingham fabric. So you get ½ metre of each of those. That's not all, though. That's not all. You get these. The Gutermann threads, there's 100 metres on each of those. Really, really lovely, lovely colours, aren't they? That one almost looks like it's from, not the Fenton House, what's the one we do, the French Cottage, doesn't it? That one looks like it's from French Cottage, that one. Then you also get... You also get the skein of your embroidery thread there, your twisted cotton. Then you also get these. So you get the mother of pearl buttons in there, 4 mother of pearl buttons. They're really pretty. Now, I don't know if you can see on your telly how the mother of pearl, you get all the different colours. It's almost like an opal, isn't it? There's got opalescence on there, mother of pearl opalescence. Or pearlescence it would be if they're mother of pearl. Pearlescence, yeah. And then you've also got these. I'll bring them into shop. Then you've also got these, which are like a chunky crystal. No. They've got like almost like psychedelic white. They're like, I can't think what they look like. Hannah's saying fingerprints. I would say something a little bit more glamorous than a fingerprint. No, it's not romantic fingerprints, especially when they're dry like my hands. So I've forgotten to moisturise or do it in the break. £23.95 for all that. That's fantastic, isn't it? For that whole kit there. So you get half a metre of the gingham. You get half a metre of the yellow spot. It's called spot on, isn't it? You get half a metre of the sherbet, which is the limey green one. And then you also get half a metre of the yellow, bright yellow one as well. I'm just folding them up. Oh, Julie's got a message for me about the blue and the red. Hello, Julie, my love. Her grandchildren, Julie's grandchildren, they go to different primary schools. Oh, the blue and the red are the colours of the primary schools. Oh, she's going to buy them to make them hair scrunchies. Obviously, they're little girls, yes. To make them hair scrunchies for their, it's not little boys, to go with their school uniform. Do you know what you could make as well? You could make them their pump bags. I'll go to the blue and the red. I mean, I'm just folding up the yellow at the moment. You could make them their little pump bags, their little drawstring bags. You know what I mean? Anything like that to match in, couldn't you? Yeah, Hannah loves the little school summer dresses. Red's an unusual colour for a school, isn't it, really? Because there's normally like a blue or a green. I know my school, in the summer, they were allowed purple gingham, pink gingham, or blue gingham, or green gingham. Yes. Oh, that right. Because where Hannah went, each school had a different colour. Ours changed. When we were little, the girls were allowed to wear the different coloured ginghams. And then as they got older, it became a really lovely, like, tartan cotton. But they were allowed to choose between 4 different styles that they could have it in. I know. Anyway, let's do the blue. Let's do the blue, shall we? Let's have a look at the still of the blue. So, Julie, for your little girl, was it granddaughter, Julie's granddaughters at school? Oh, this is quite nice, look. I could be a teacher. I trained to be a teacher, you know, Julie. But older children, not primary. There we go. So you get the blue, the vibrant blue. Nice. Then you get the baby blue. I'm presuming when she says the school uniforms are blue, it'd be kind of these blues, wouldn't it? The gingham and the... Can't go wrong with blue, though, can you? Isn't it lovely? Look at those colours together. Now, these, you see, more than the yellow, I'd be quite happy to team. Look at those together. Don't they look lovely, teamed together? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the little pump bags, the PE kit bags. Could line, well, that's a bit posh, isn't it? Hannah's going about how posh my school was, and then she goes, oh, you could line the PE bags. Now, you take them home and wash them. Okay. Hannah's schools didn't take their PE kits home to wash. There's the fabrics. There's the fabrics. Then we've got the skein skein of the embroidery thread. We've got the really lovely threads on that one, 2 gorgeous threads. Now, as I say, I'm not saying you have to use all of them to go together. It's just basically filling gaps in your stash, isn't it, really? And then look at these buttons. These are lovely. They're like the pearlised, traditional pearlised button, aren't they, those? Yeah, oh, yes, look at the blue tinge. You're seeing it there. You didn't sit on the shot, did you? Like an aqua. Look at them with that thread. It'd be lovely with that thread. Or, of course, we've got these, which are like antique, almost like copper. You know how copper goes green on your tiles? All of that. So half a metre of the gingham, half a metre of the spot, half a metre of the vibrant blue, half a metre of the baby blue, 2 threads, embroidery thread, and you get 9 buttons in that kit for £23.95. What would you make with them? Julie's making stuff for her granddaughters to go to school because they go to 2 different schools. One has blue and one has red. She's buying one stash for each of them. Do you know what? This would be a lovely present as well. If you just want to buy somebody that you know loves sewing and you don't want to get them something specific, this would be a lovely gift to get them. If they know their favourite colour's blue or red or yellow. If it's any other colour, then it's no good to you. Do you know what, as well? At £23.95, you could get 2 of these. Get, kind of like Julie's getting the blue. Well, that one's strobing a little bit on my eyes, that one. Julie's getting the blue one, isn't she? And the red one for her granddaughters. It's nice, isn't it? I love... What would you make out of them? Hannah, look at those two together. They're nice, aren't they? Do you know what? Bunting. These would make lovely bunting, wouldn't they? Because you've got the plain colours, and you've got the gingham colours, and you've got the spot colour. That'd make a lovely bunting, that one. So that's the blue. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, hello, Susan. What's your issue, my love? Oh, Susan, just ring the call centre. 0800 112 44 33. The call centre will help you. Susan's just having issues putting things in her basket. Is it the... Oh, OK. Susan, just give them a call and they'll sort you out. We can't sort out from here. We can't put anything in your basket from here, but if you speak to the call centre, they'll do it for you. Now, this is nice. This red is lovely. Now, this is Christmas red. This one here, that I'm about to waft, is called Christmas red. Look. But the thing is, it's called Christmas red. Again, yours will be cut properly. Yours will be cut properly. Oh, you can't see it there, so it's fine. I shouldn't have said that. Christmas red, the thing is, it's called Christmas red. That could be any red. That could, I was then going to say poinsettia red, but that's Christmas red, isn't it? Berry red. It could be anything, really. It's just a lovely, lovely, dark, rich red. Oops. Oh, here we go. But if you were going to make decorations for Christmas, it'd be nice. Where are we? April. I know there's... Yes, things do take Hannah a long time to make. So, when did you make your Christmas decorations last year? Oh, that's right, they were like biscuits, those ones. I didn't see them sprayed gold, though. Right, so you've got the dark red, you've got the bright red. This is nice. The red gingham is lovely. Look at that. I'll get that shot a bit more there, yeah. Lovely red gingham there. And then we've got the red spot. Now, as I say, I'm not expecting you to put them all into the same project. But if you did, if you were making... like a kiddie's drawstring bag for school or something, or purses. You could line each of the fabrics with those. They look nice, don't they, together? Oh, if you made what, Hannah? Oh, the Dresden patchwork in red. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And then you've also got... Oh, I can't reach that far to the table. OK. Then you've got the red skein of... I've got to work out which it is, skein or skein. It's like scone or scone, isn't it? Red embroidery thread. You also get the reel of red thread. You also get 2 sets of buttons. You get, like, the traditional cardigan buttons there with the lip and edge on them. And you get these lovely, sheeny, shiny... They're almost like chamois rubelites, those, aren't they? Chamois rubelite reds there. And then, oh. There's more, Mike. You get a purple. You get a purple thread as well. He took away my thunder then. He stole my thunder. Not quite sure. They're gorgeous Gutermann threads. Really, that's amethyst, though, isn't it? That would have gone in a purple kit, not a red kit, but I'm not quite sure why. I'll ask when... Oh, no, you'll be in with it. It's bank holiday. There it all is. That's the kit of the red that you get there. So let me know. If you've got any pictures of anything you've made, let me know. Do you know what would be nice if you made one of those tilde animals, or one of Joe's cats, or one of Joe's little... rabbits or anything like that out of these, you know what I mean? Right. Oh, Joe's messaging. Not Joe who makes the toys. No, Joe who makes the toys. Oh, yeah, these bundles... Oh, okay, the ditsies. Apparently, yes, they are on the web after today. They will be on the web once the show's done today. She can't get them today, she said, but she'll pop in and get them another day. Yes, Joe, you can do that. All that I would be wary of, not those, but if you, the bundles of fabrics, like these bundles, they don't last forever. They sometimes don't go on the web because either we sell out during the show or because it's a bundle, they have a limited, because they're already cut, they have a limited amount of them. Right, let's go back to the ditzy ones then. Now, I'm going to open one. Should we choose which colour? Which colour should we open? Let's have a vote. Blue, green, vanilla or pink? Hannah? Green. Michael? Oh. Yeah, we can only open one. There'll be a vote. No, hang on. We've got one vote for green, one vote for blue. Oh, another vote for green. Right, I vote for pink. So the casting vote goes to Jay. Jay. He says green. He can hear me. I don't know where he is. I think he's making his breakfast. Mine's 2 poached eggs on toast, please, Jay. Right, so let me just show you, right? I'll explain, first of all, how you do this. All of these are all under the same item code number, AZGQ98, right? This is, you know, what you do is if you're ringing up, it's easy. You just dial the number 0800 112 4433 and you say to the call centre, I'd like that Ditsy cotton craft set with fabric and I'd like it in the green, the pink, the vanilla or the blue, whichever one you want. If you go to the website, what you do is you click on, I'll show you, I'll open this and then I'll show you how to do the web in a minute, right? Look, this is what you get in each kit. I'm only going to open one kit though. So, the fabric, you get 50 centimetres by 74 centimetres. So it's a very large fat quarter, isn't it? That's what you get to the fabric. Then, there we go. You get 1 metre of each of the ribbons. That looks like a big metre. Hang on. Oh, yeah. So you get 1 metre of each of the ribbons. Yeah, that's how you measure 1 metre. No, it could still be 1 metre though, Hannah. Yeah. Oh, that's more than 1 metre. That's more than 1 metre. I'll measure it for you in a second. You're getting, well, no. Maybe I've shrunk. It happens when you get old, doesn't it? Thank you. No, you're supposed to say, you're not old, John. Everyone went, yeah, John, you do. Right. I'm not going to take the buttons off the card. So you get the 50 centimetres by 74 centimetres of the fabric. Oh. I have to do that one. Then you get 1 metre of this ribbon, which is a strip of the fabric. It's raw edge, so you'd have to satin stitch it all back on. You've got the grosgrain ribbon, excuse me, which has got 1 metre of the grosgrain ribbon, and you've got 1 metre of the rickrack, and you have the 8 covered buttons. So lots of you are multiplying these. I'm not surprised, £5.45. So that's the green one. That's the green one. But you can also go, let's go in order now. You can go for the pink one. You can go for the pink one if you like. I'll show you how to buy it on the web in a second. So this is the pink. You've got the pink Ditsy fabric, 74 by 50 centimetres. You've got 8 covered buttons. You've got 1 metre of rickrack, 1 metre of the Ditsy ribbon, which is raw edged, and 1 metre of the grosgrain ribbon for £5.45. You also have the vanilla, which they've just called Vanny. Do you think there's not enough letters? Yeah, they could at least have put vanille. So with the vanilla, this is vanilla. You get that lovely fabric, really, I love the Ditsy fabric in the vanilla. You get the buttons, you get the rickrack, 1 metre, a metre of the ribbon, and 1 metre of the grosgrain ribbon as well. Now, you see, at £5.45, I'd be tempted to buy 2, because I think that one looks lovely with the green. Or if you're going to do gifts, if you are starting to think about filling your gift cupboard at home, then these would be lovely little gifts, wouldn't they? So that's the vanilla, that's vanilla. Now, the most popular so far is the blue. It's the blue. So here we go. Now, again, all you need to do is just dial the number 0800 112 44 33. This is the blue. You get 74 by 50 centimetres of the fabric, 8 covered buttons, rick-rack, metre, a ribbon from the fabric, a metre, and grosgrain ribbon, a metre. Now, if you are buying on the web, this is a new experience for you. This is how you do it. You go to www.sewingquarter.com. You click on Watch Today's Show. Then what you do, there I am, it's working this time. Then what you do is you see to the right-hand side, it says, now if you're only buying one, you leave the unit as one, and then on that block, can you just show it with before you drop down? There you see, at the moment it says blue, you just click on the drop down, and you get the choice of blue, green, vanilla, or pink. So Hannah's choosing pink. Then you click on Add to Your Basket. Then it goes up to your basket. Now, don't worry, when it's in your basket, it won't say the colour that you've chosen there. Oh, it does. It says PI at the end, does it? Does it say PI at the end? I can't see So at the moment, you see, the delivery options there. Basket total £5.45, delivery £2.95, subtotal £8.40. But don't worry, because if you buy another one later on, at the end of the day, you only pay one postage and packaging £2.95. You won't keep being charged £2.95, if you see what I mean. If you want two of them, what you do is you click on the unit. At the top, you click on the unit thing, and that will go 1, 2, 3, 4, however many you want. Obviously, continue shopping. If you want to... That's right. Oh, she's playing on the website now. If you want two blue ones or two pink ones, then you just have to put the unit to drop down, put pink or blue, whatever. But lots of you have bought all four. Lots of you have bought all four of these. Blue is still winning by a long way, though. So let's catch it up now. So this is the pink one. This is the pink one. Ditsy Cotton Craft set with fabric. You get the fabric, 50 by 74 centimetres. You get the 8 covered buttons. Excuse me. You get the rick-rack braid. You get the ribbon to match the fabric, and you get the grosgrain ribbon as well, a metre of each of those, for £5.45. So that is the pink. Vanilla is this one. Again, you get that lovely vanilla fabric there, with the buttons, with the rick-rack. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want you all to know everything you get in the package. That's the vanilla. That's the second one. Now, the green one, yours will arrive packaged up, I promise. But this is what you get in the green one. This is what you get in all of them, but this is the green one that I've opened. 74 by 50 centimetres of the fabric. So it's a big fat quarter, isn't it, that one? You also get the 6 covered buttons. Oh. The 6 covered buttons. You also get... I'll put the ribbons over my hands because then you can see them. A metre of ribbon that's made from the fabric. You also get a metre of rick-rack in the cream or the vanilla. And then you also get a metre of the grosgrain ribbon as well. All of that for £5.45. So that is the green one. That's the green one. Then we'll follow that with the blue, the most popular. Blue. Still winning. Ditsy Cotton Craft set with fabric. £5.45. 0800 112 44 33. And now remember, everybody who buys today goes into today's competition. So it's the last day today. It's the last day as well as the competition. Sewingquarter.com, go on the web and choose that for yourself. What colour do they want to see, did you say? Yellow. Yellow. Oh, now, I've got an image here, excuse me. Okay, that's nice. Oh, it's got the yellow spot. Is it the spot she's got in there or the plain? Oh, it's the plain. Oh, it's a... Oh. Macawa yellow fabric is in there, and the Gutermann thread that she got from us. Oh, isn't that a lovely bag? It's a peg bag. Do you know what? I love the. We should sell those. You see this wooden thing that goes across the top, and you obviously just put that over your washing line. That's handy. Maybe we should get those. I love it when you take your pictures. Like we had, who was it the other day? Rachel sent in a picture, didn't she, of her Easter bunny. And it was up, and it was all had like little plant pots beside it in the grass and a little step behind it. I love the way you've styled all your photos. Anyway, somebody else would like to see the yellow one, just as it happens. So now, imagine if you made that peg bag and you had all one colour, you could make it out of all the yellows like this, couldn't you? Because there's plenty of fabric here. You get 1/2 metre of the gingham, the tiny gingham. Now the gingham is printed; it's not woven. It's a printed gingham. This one. What you can't do on a printed one is you must not follow the print for the straight of grain. What you do is, if it's a woven gingham, you can follow the straight of grain by the stripes, but you can't do it on a printed one because you can't guarantee that the printing is absolutely spot on. But it's not spot on because it's gingham, isn't it? Then you've got the bright sunshine yellow there. That's a beautiful colour, isn't it? The only thing I'd say is don't wear that one against your skin because it's very draining, especially if you're blonde or pale. Very, very draining. Yellow is a very cheerful colour. It's the colour of communication and friendship, isn't it, yellow? Yeah. But you don't give yellow roses to your partner. You can give it to your friend. Give them to your friend. So I could buy you yellow roses if I wanted to, Hannah. No. You've had enough from me this year. There's the spot fabric. There's the spot fabric. Oh, mind you, we've got a birthday coming up soon, haven't we? Not as soon as little Paul, so... How many times did you tell me down my earpiece on Saturday? Was it Saturday I worked with little Paul? My birthday in 2 weeks. My birthday in 2 weeks. Yeah. Then he said, oh, Hannah. Then he went, is my Easter egg in the other room, John? And I was like, yeah, the one from the management. Yeah, it's on your desk. He went, no, the one from you. And I was like, you haven't got one. And he went, well, you bought one for Hannah. And I went, well, Hannah's my producer, isn't she, really? He went, what do you mean? Anyway, wasn't happy. You get the 4 fabrics, 1/2 metre of each. You get the skein of embroidery thread. You get the 200 metre reels of Gutermann also thread. You get the lovely, lovely, lovely buttons there, the crystal buttons there. And you also get the mother of pearl buttons as well. All that for £23.95. That's really uplifting, really uplifting set, that one, isn't it? So it's making, and I think that's the coffee, Hannah. It's making Hannah happy now. Man, she's been such a grumpy mare for the last 6 weeks. It's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. I was listening to Nikki Chapman coming on the radio, and she'd given up chocolate for Lent, and she said she ate 6 Easter eggs yesterday in one sitting yesterday. Anyway, hello, Hilary, my love. Oh, she's going to make a fabric hat out of the blue one for her grandson, did you say? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Janis is in today, and she was saying that what she wants to do is she wants to do a little set of like a gardening apron and a gardening hat for summer. That's one of the projects. She's not doing that today. She's doing 2 other... lovely idea. Lovely idea. And the kneeling cushion, which Hannah loves. Right, here we go. So already, some of the plants seeds she planted are coming up already. What colour next? The blue. Le bleu. This is lovely, isn't it? This is really beautiful. So today must be the blue colour, because the blue ditzy is winning and the blue bundle is winning. There it is. That's everything you get within the blue bundle there. So I've just wafted the bright blue. Nice. Oh, Anne, thank you. Anne just messaging going, hello, John, what a lovely team you all are. Thank you, Anne. Thank you very much for your lovely message. So, Anne, what colour do you like best, Anne? Do you like the yellow, the blue, or the red? This is the blue, so you get the bright marine blue. You get the lovely baby blue there. Then you got the very traditional blue gingham there. And then that really, I love this spot fabric. I had a bundle on Saturday that was all just spot fabric, 7 different spot fabrics. So popular. So they are your 4 fabrics: marine blue, baby blue, spot and gingham. You also get your 2 reels of thread. They're lovely colours, aren't they? You get your embroidery thread, and you get 2 sets of buttons. Now, we love these buttons because these, which you can just see there, they've got that lovely hue of blue. The Paraiba tourmaline blue, some would say. Depends where you go for it. And then, we like these. We like these. These are like copper blue, aren't they? And copper greeny blue, aren't they? They're kind of tempered or weathered, aren't they? Hang on. Come on, John. One job. They're just really, really lovely, aren't they? So you get all of those, that whole kit, for £23.95. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, look at the time. Do you know what? Oh, hello, Deborah, my love. Oh, Deborah, she's going to make a patchwork bear out of the blue. Oh, Deborah, that'd be lovely. I can't believe, I sit here thinking it must be about 1:15. It's nearly 10 to already. Can't believe it. I love doing shows like this. I love showing off all different fabrics like this. Oh, Anne's message back in. Oh, she'd have the red one. She'd have the red one, which I'll show you in a second, Dan, because then you can pop one in your basket. Oh, is that our Rachel? Rachel Rue. She'd like to make what? A patchwork apron. She'll send us a picture. She'll make it and she'll send us a picture, I'm telling you now. She's just got a new Facebook page. I liked it yesterday. Rachel makes... Oh, right, OK. Rachel, we're just checking, but we're not sure if we can show you a picture because the fabric you've used, it may be it belongs to somebody else. It may be you know, another company that makes Cinderella films and things like that. They may own the rights to that, and we might not be able to show it. Oh, I see. Oh, OK. Yes. I don't think we can show that because the fabric has got a license. That's the word I'm looking for, a license somewhere else. So what she's done is she's used fabric from her stash. You can go to her what's her Facebook called? Random Rachel or something like that, I think it's called. Anyway, Christmas red, this is called Rachel. And Anne likes the red one best. This one here, this is called Christmas red. There. It's a lovely, deep red. The purple one's trying to escape. There's that lovely bright red. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jay hasn't swept up again this morning. Then we've got the gingham. And then, last but not least, the spot. Oh, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Now, you do get your embroidery thread. You do get your red thread. You do get your chamois rubelite buttons. They're not made of chamois rubelite, just so you know, the colour of chamois rubelite. Then you get your lovely cardigan, red cardigan buttons there. Mexican fire opal. Oh, he's done it again! And then you get this one. I don't think Mike likes this purple one because he won't let me show it, will he? Amethyst purple. So we've got lots of gems there. Chamois rubelite, Mexican fire opal, amethyst, ruby. Well, the other day we were doing flowers, weren't we? Today it seems to be like gemstones, doesn't it? All those for £23.95. There you go. There's the complete stash there. Oh, dear, excuse me. I'll have a drink of water in the break. I'll be fine. So, that's the red stash there, which I'm just folding away now. Oh, of course, I'll show you the ditzy fabrics again. Somebody wants to see the ditzy fabrics. Hang on a sec. I'll be with you in a second. Just so I can fold this up, because Jay's rubbish at folding, isn't he? He's got shoulders sore today. Oh, we're still on the still. He's got a shoulder? No, a sore shoulder today. So, you know what boys are like. Moan, 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 moan. Right, so this is lovely. This is really, really lovely. let's bring the graphics in because it's something new for you to look at. Now, I'm excited by this because I like the way they come down and they all unfold. Isn't that brilliant? So pink, hang on, pink first. Pink first, I'm just going in the order that they're on there. Now, pink, believe it or not, is in 4th place. I'm shocked because I thought pink would have been in 1st place. So you get 74 by 50 centimetres of the fabric. You get 8 covered buttons. You get a metre of the rickrack in the cream. You get a metre of, now this is raw edged ribbon of the pink ditzy, and you get a metre, like a metre of that, and a metre of the grosgrain ribbon there. All of that for £5.45. Second, oh no, now what, so that's in 4th place. Vanilla, where does that come in the ratings? So it's equal second place. Equal second place is vanilla. Again, you get 74 by 50 centimetres of the fabric. 8 covered buttons. Do you know what? Just for the cover buttons, I think that's a good price. Because how much do you pay for cover buttons elsewhere? They're such a fiddly thing to do as well. A metre of rickrack, a metre of the ditzy ribbon, and a metre of the grosgrain ribbon. They're obviously all in the vanilla as well. Oh, there's Jay. £5. We were just talking about you, Jay. £5.45. Just booked his holidays. He's very happy. Then in equal second position is the green. Now, obviously, I've unravelled the green. I've unpacked the green. This is in equal second place with the vanilla. So you get 74 by 50 centimetres. Like a big fat quarter, isn't it, of the fabric. You then get 8 covered buttons. Whoops. If you're having any issues popping them in your basket, just ring the call centre. They're there to help. They're all ready to go. 8 covered buttons. And then the 3 ribbons, you get a metre of each of the ribbons. You get a metre. Now, this is raw edge. This is like a piece of the ditzy fabric. So you get a metre of this. Metre of that. You get a metre of the grosgrain ribbon. And you get a metre of the rickrack. All of that for £5.45. And last but not least, the most popular. No, you don't have to change the graphics, so they're all still there. It's the blue. Right. Oh, Karen's made a little storage from the blue ditzy. Well, I've looked at it in a second. Oh, now they're like the ones that, Joy to the world. She made something like that, didn't she? That's cute. So she's made it out of, look, the blue dot. That's lovely. I wonder if hopefully we'll do the set in the blue dot one day as well. So again, this is the most popular. Thank you, Karen. That was Karen or Rachel? Karen. Thank you, Karen. Oh, Rue Random. That's what Rachel's. If you want to go and see the things that Rachel's made, go to Rue Random. Right. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just tell you. Ditzy, it's only because I added it yesterday because it's fun to see all the things she's made. She's the lady with the blue shed. £5.45 you get here. This is like 75 by 50 centimetres of the blue ditzy fabric. You get 8 covered buttons. You get a metre of rickrack, a metre of grosgrain, and you get a metre of the... it's a strip of the fabric. It's raw edge ribbon there of the blue ditzy as well. Blue is way in the lead at the moment. If you want to buy it on the phone, 0800 112 4433 is the number. Or, of course, you can go to the web, www.sewingquarter.com. Do you know what? It's worth going to the web. Just have a, don't do it while I'm on air, but go off and have a look at the web any time of day because there's so many gorgeous things to look at. You can see stitching, you can see the shop, you can watch us on repeat during the day. There's all about us and everything like that. Fantastic, fantastic. What, these? Yellow is the winner of the bundles. Maybe, I thought blue was winning. Yellow has had a little surge forward into winning place, into the winning place. And that's because Hannah loves it. Have I got long enough to waft it? Oh, okay, so I think it's because it makes Hannah happy, and to make Hannah happy makes me happy, which makes you happy, you see. Yeah, it's only because you can't get a baked potato for lunch because the cafe's shut. Anyway, so we've got the limey green yellow, we've got the yellow spot, we've got the bright yellow, We've got the yellow gingham, and then I'll put these at the front there. You get the two threads, the two yellow threads. You get the white it's fantastic for your stash, isn't it? Then you get these lovely, like, they've got like a pattern running through them, like a fingerprint. A watermark, a moire, that's the word I was looking for. Moire running through them. And then, of course, you have the mother of pearl buttons there, which are just gorgeous. You get all of that. All that, 4 fabrics, half a metre each. That's 2 metres of fabric you got there, plus 2 threads, plus the embroidery thread, plus the 8 buttons for £23.95. And yellow is in the lead. Yellow is in the lead. Just so you know, half the stock of the yellow is gone. Like that. Half the stock, just suddenly in a sudden surge, overtaking the blue. Now, just to let you know, Janis is up next. She thinks she's off to a disco. Either that or she's just on her way home from a disco last night with her disco hair and a sequin top and... Oh, no, she looks fantastic. At least she's put some trousers on now. She didn't have any trousers on when she arrived, but that's fine. Now, Janis is going to take us through tools for your workshop. For your it says tailor's tools, but it's basically for any workshop, really. The tools that Janis uses. So there's no rotary cutters, there's nothing like that, because Janis is a dressmaker, she uses scissors all the time. But we'll go through all that. We'll go through it the next hour. If you've seen anything in this hour you want, give us a call, 0800 112 4433. Go on the web and you'll be able to find it there. Janis will be here in 3 minutes. Make sure you check out your baskets. I'll see you with Janis in 3.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
My name is Janis Hobbs and I'm a dressmaker. I got into dressmaking from my mother. Brought up with it all my life. Never used to like it, but then started doing it more and more. I like making dresses. The more intricate, the better. The more difficult, I like the challenge. Top sewing tip is using the seam ripper to move fabric along the machine. Favourite outfit I've made is my reversible suits. I'm known for my reversible suits. And what happens with that is I do children's jackets and trousers reversed. So you use 2 lots of fabric, but then you can wear the items 4 different ways. And if a baby gets sick or goes on holiday and gets chocolate ice cream down them, you can completely turn the outfit round the other way and you've got an outfit until they get home ready. I do think the Sewing Quarter will expand the quilting industry because it's going to be more available to you, and with television and with what the media do now, with being able to pause these programmes and stuff like that, and you can keep going back and repeating it. Whereas with radio, you can't do that. You can't pause a radio, but you can television. And I do think Sewing Quarter's really, really going to benefit quilters. I want to work at the Sewing Quarter because it is about time there was a channel dedicated to sewing. Because, like I say, for years I've sewn. I've done night school years ago, taught myself, but you can pick up tips and loads of things from an actual channel dedicated to it. Yes, about time.
Join us on Wednesday the 19th of April when Molly Makes takes over Sewing Quarter. Molly Makes is a lifestyle and craft magazine for those who live creatively. Each magazine is packed with the best of handmade craft from around the world, and they will be invading Sewing Quarter with special guests, inspiring projects and super offers. So join us on Wednesday the 19th of April for Molly Makes Takeover Day, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Producer Hannah's so excited about that Molly Makes show. She was like, woo, woo! She's not even here on the day. She's going to have to watch it from home. Anyway, just quick reminder, before Janis, Anything Can Happen, Hobbs joins us on air. To be fine, we're fine. We're just doing tools this hour. It'll be, it's fine. We love Janis. You love Janis as well. Anyway, let me get to this. Each day we've had a competition, right? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday and today. All you have to do to enter is buy something. As simple as that. Whether you buy something for £1.95 or you buy one of everything of the whole day, you'll get entered once today. There are 4 prizes. Fridays has already been pulled, Saturday's been pulled, Sunday's pulled. Just tonight's will be pulled at midnight. We don't actually pull it. The computer pulls the name out of the hat. But there's one for each day, so there's 4 prizes. And the prize, you can be in with a chance of winning a mystery bundle of fabric worth over £25 just for coming in and buying something. So if you've already been in and bought something already, you are now in the competition for today. On tomorrow's show, I'll be announcing the 4 winners, and it will go on social media as well. If you want any of the terms and conditions, go to our website. Go to our website for everything. The shop is there. There's all sorts of information there. So please do pay the website a visit when you can. And this is how your fabric will come, wrapped in a box like this. There's nothing in this one. But anyway, there won't be a pink bow because Hannah did that specially. Unless we ask for it, of course. Oh, we could ask for it, couldn't we? I'll ask for it. Anyway, no, if John Askey gets, that's very not the case. So, let's have a look at Janice's disco top, shall we? Hello, Janice. She looked gorgeous.
Hello, how are you?
Loving the hair.
I did warn you last week. I warned you that I was going to have my hair. Well, my hair went blonde, so I had to do something about it.
Oh, because the last time I saw you, you'd just done it.
Yeah, so it didn't really stay in. So I did it again yesterday. I thought that's it.
Did you use crazy colour?
Yeah.
Oh, do they still make crazy colour?
Yeah.
God, that's going takes me back.
Colours. So yeah.
Other hair colour and are available. It's crazy colour is just a temporary one.
It's more me, more punky. I like it short so that I can just get up and not do a lot.
Yeah, well, we can see that, Janice.
So yeah.
And I like the fact you wear clothes you don't have to iron as well.
That's it.
Good,
I did.
Oh, you did
have
that?
to iron
Oh,
this.
sorry.
Yeah, and I sorted out.
You look gorgeous. I'm only picking on her because we love her, and you love Janice. So, any questions you've got for Janice, get in touch on the website or about her hair, about her jewellery, about her top, about anything on the show. Janice will answer your questions honestly.
Yeah, and keep smiling. Especially because you're all on holiday, so even better. So you can spend more money and not worry about it. That's true. It's true.
I don't think you meant to say that.
No, but everything we sell, I love
you want one of everything, don't you? Right, so she's slowly collecting the whole... Because you got these for Mother's Day, didn't you? We'll talk about that later.
They were absolutely lovely.
Let's start with those then, because they go with your hair.
Yeah, the rose coloured. They just feel absolutely lovely. And like I say, I'm left-handed, but these I love.
All right. Right, okay. Maybe I'll hold them. And you can talk about them to start with. Let's have a look. These are the hemline rose gold coloured scissors. 21 centimetres. They're premium dressmaking shears for £16.95. Now, Janice, you are a dressmaker. Yes. So why are these so good for you as a dressmaker? I mean, obviously pick them up just to...
It's just the feel of them that... I don't know. It's just... I've got Fiestas at home. But I love these.
And they're sharp, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're precise.
Sharp. So what I do, I use my Fiestas for cutting out.
Yes.
Because you've got the longer...
The shear,
and then these I use the rest of the time I'm sewing.
Oh, do you? They're your everyday go-to scissors.
Everyday ones, they are.
And they look beautiful as well.
They are.
They look really, really lovely as well. Because they're rose gold coloured.
Rose gold.
Something rather stylish. And you know what? Rose gold, there's a lot of rose gold around that you can buy. Tablets in... Not tablets you take, but, you know... what are they called? iPad-y tablets, those kind of things. Others are available. But do you know what I mean? Then you can buy tablets in rose gold. Yeah. You can buy scissors in rose gold. It's very on trend, but also very gorgeous. Very girly, aren't they?
Yeah. Because I'm doing bridesmaid dresses and they're rose gold bridesmaid dresses.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Is Amy getting married then?
No, just another friend. Yeah, so... And I'm doing them in rose gold sequin fabric, full length.
Oh,
so
is that where this came from?
Gold. No, it's like it, though, isn't it? Pick up to see. There we go. But yeah, they're lovely.
They're lovely, and they're £16.95. We'll run through everything, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and recap as other things you want us to see. So what we'll do is we'll show you everything we've got.
That sparkle on them.
And they love doing that. So the important thing about buying cutting shears is they sparkle.
They sparkle.
Oh,
well.
Oh, and hang on, Anne said.
Hello, Anne.
Oh, there, Anne's saying whatever's on this show, Janice, will last a lot longer than one Easter egg.
It's true. That's true.
You're quite sure all mine have gone. All mine have been eaten.
They'll last you years if you look after them.
Exactly. They will, won't they?
So you've got to buy one of each because I'll ask for this.
Miss Saleswoman of the Year, Janice. Right, what next? Yeah, the pinking shears.
Pinking shears. which again, they
Mind your
nice
fingers.
for edges, and if your fabric frays, they don't stop the fraying, but they.
Now, Janis is
Increase it.
left-handed,
So
but these are classed as right-handed scissors.
Can't use them right-handed.
But no.
Use
But when
left-handed.
Hayley and I went to one of those sewing shows at the NEC, and the lady that was on the Fisker stand
Yes.
said she was left-handed and she only ever uses right-handed scissors.
Yeah, I do really.
Yeah.
So it's.
So even though these are
Personal
called
choice.
right-handed, what we'll do is let's put Janis to the test now then. Janis, I'm going to get you to cut that with the pinky shears using your left hand.
There we go. Lovely. And
Straight
look
up.
at that edge.
Yeah.
So even if we're doing seams, if you don't, zigzag them on the machine, there's your answer.
Yeah. Now, I
He's blind, I'm gonna
I just
stab
need to
him.
show you something because Hannah loves this, right? The reason we zigzag finished seams or edges or when we're cutting out with the pattern or anything is because if the fabric frays, right? Look, for example, let's do the side that isn't. You see,
That's
you've got all
right.
of these. You see how they're just coming off there. If you pink it, then of course, look.
It's
I
lovely.
mean, I'm not saying it will never ever fray because after wash, it's inevitable. It is. But just if you're using a fabric that does fray, look, just even when you're working with it, pink around the edges, so it just gives you that.
Gives you
It's
that
not
nice
going to fray away whilst you work at it.
That's it.
These are beautiful quality. I have to say, have a look at them there. These are the Fiskers. They're called
Fiskers.
right-handed. You've just seen Janis use them with their left hand. Pinky shears, they're 9 inches, 22.9 centimetres. They're £39.95. I mean, you can feel the smooth glide, can't you, there?
Yeah, and the strength of them.
Yes, because some pinky shears are a bit flimsy, like you're saying,
Yeah.
and others you kind of do that and you think, they're jagging a little bit. These, I don't know what you'd call it, the actual engineering of these. It's what you're paying for, really, isn't it? Because they're Fiskers. So Fiskers are a very, very well-known, very well-respected brand of cutting of scissors and pinking shears and things, aren't we? £39.95, and they're a nice big size, those as well. Don't be frightened when you first get them because they are, down here, they're much, much thicker than a pair of shears. Do you know what I mean? So when you first get them, you think, these feel a bit cumbersome, don't you? When you first get them. But please don't worry about them because they've got nice lightweight handles there and everything, ergonomically designed. But also, they're 9 inches, so nice long blades, so you can really get through the fabric. Most cutting shears you'll find will be pinky shears will be 9 inches in length. Anyway. Oh, Lorraine's messaged in. Hello, Lorraine. Oh, she thinks pinky shears are great for projects with curves.
Yeah.
Saves
Exact.
clipping into the seams.
Yes, and even if you're not doing sewing, you can buy them for paper cutting because in projects, if you're doing art, I do
But
for
don't.
art projects as well. But don't use
Yes, come on, Janis, tell them.
paper scissors for your fabric scissors.
Or the other way around. Don't use your fabric ones to cut paper because it'll blunt them.
So
It will.
if you're an artist doing art and painting as a hobby, and then you're a sewist doing your sewing, you need two.
So does your Martin? Does he do painting and artwork?
No, he's a builder. I won't say anymore.
Builders can be artistic.
No.
All right then. But he cooks a lovely dinner though, doesn't he?
He does cook.
Yeah, he cooks a lovely dinner. Right. Okay. So they're the pinking shears.
that's the
Now
pinking shears.
we're going on to another pair of Fiskers. These are general purpose scissors. Now this always you kind of think, well, what does it mean by general purpose scissors? No, now these are left-handed.
They're the left-handed ones. Yeah.
These are left-handed, so I'll get Janis to show you how these work in a second. Not very many of these, though. Not very many of these. Left-handed general purposes. These are 21 centimetres, 8 inches, £16.45. Now...
Okay, wonderful.
The first thing you notice is they're lightweight, aren't they? There's no weight to them at all. We've had lots of messages. When Hannah produced these last, it must have been with... Natasha, they had people texting in saying, "Oh, I've just bought those for my husband. He's left-handed, and he needs a pair of scissors." Because obviously they're complaining about not using the dressmaking scissors. So let's just have a look. Left-handed.
Yeah, I did these last week with Natasha. Okay.
Oh, was that what it was? What show was it?
So there we go. So if you want to go round.
So now they're called general purpose. You think of general purpose as being all around the house and everything, but you could still use them in the workroom, couldn't you?
There we go.
What
Draw
you making?
circles.
A circle?
Just, well, it's
right, okay.
some sort of leaf. Sorry, John, watch your fingers.
Yeah, I will.
Some sort of leaf.
Oh, it's a leaf now. It was going to be a circle. It was going to be a circle. It's a leaf now.
So there we go.
Now we showed... oh, she's off again. We showed you using left-handed, right-handed pair of scissors.
That's my way of a circle with those.
Do you know what I might? We'll get you a circle cutter. Let me just try it with... Oh, now you see, now, as a right-handed person, they no. Don't, well, I'm not saying don't buy them if you're right-handed, but if you are a right-handed cutter, they feel odd on the hands here where you put your hands in because you're putting them in the wrong way round, aren't you? You see, this way, it fits in beautifully, whereas that way, it's uncomfortable to get my hands in, and also it looks like the blade is going off to... Everything's the other way round to things. So if you are... left-handed, brilliant. Get these, get these, get these. We'd had single figures of these already. Down to single figures of these already for £16.45.
Yeah.
They are the general purpose, but look how sharp they were. They went through that fabric with no problem, did they? You see, I always think of general purpose as in being in the kitchen drawer and cutting string with them and cutting your bacon rind. Not that I eat any meat, but you know what I mean? Just things like that.
Anything.
But,
left-handed, right.
Hannah said she cut pizza with hers, the ones in the kitchen. Oh, she said she uses hers to cut pizza slices because it's quicker than one of those rotary pizza things.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Not rotary cutters. Don't use a rotary cutter, but you know what I mean. The ones that you do that with, like they do in the professional pizza restaurants. Talking of which, there's still that pizza in our fridge that's been in there for a week. I don't know whose that is.
Morning.
Yes. Okay.
But left-handed
it needs to go in the bin. It's been there. It's been there for a week.
And it's all-purpose, so really good left-handed scissors. And these are your embroidery ones for doing all your little embroidery.
Now they're not curved, are they? They're just the straight.
No, they're just straight. Again, whiskers again, small.
Now, they're called embroidery scissors, but I just call those snippers. I'd use those, you know, to cut my threads on the machine, to cut my threads on a piece, snip into corners and things like that.
Because you need smaller ones, don't you? And these are lovely.
Now, these are ambidextrous, can be used by right-handed or left-handed. They're 12.5 centimetres, they've got a very, very sharp point. And they've got very sharp blades. They're £13.95. It says embroidery and needlework. So
So again, John, just make sure you're not going to be in my way.
Yeah.
See, now, if you want to go into and cut little things with them, smaller detail, there you go. You can just cut small, like John said,
notches,
for cutting threads.
Well, cutting threads, but also Hannah, her sewing machine doesn't have one of those thread cutters on it. It's that old. Yeah. So she needs little scissors like that all the time.
And if you want to cut into a dart to flatten it out.
Yes, exactly. It's all that inch cut work, isn't it, really?
Yeah, the inch cut.
Yeah.
That's what.
Nice. £13.95. I'm not going anywhere near it till she puts them down on the table. Step away from the scissors, Janis. So we'll come back. We will come back to all those. But just to warn you, the left-handed scissors are down to little single figures now. So if you want the left-handed little single figure, what I'm saying is it's not 9. It's at the other end. But you know what I mean. If you want the left-handed scissors, general purpose, then come in and get them as soon as you can.
That's it.
Right. Yes.
They're lovely. So we're going to swap over sides.
Right, OK.
Because now we're going to go on to the...
Right, we'll swap places because we're going to talk about pressing now and you can show us what they've used. A lot of people, I mean, to me...
Do you know what I did with Natasha?
What did you do with Natasha? Did you hit her?
No, I was just saying that if you want to have an argument with your husband...
Right, OK, we don't condone violence here. All right, then.
They're good, these hands.
Are you ready, then?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people will go... because this is a tailor's ham and this is a sleeve board. We'll do that in a second, right? A lot of people who do patchworking and quilting won't usually need to use a ham. Well, it's more of a dressmaker or tailor. I only used it really when I learned how to do tailoring and everything. So it's more of a dressmaking tailoring thing, isn't it? But what exactly is it for?
And what you have to do, you get a curve and you actually...
So the top of a sleeve head, like Janis is showing you here on this dress that Jennifer made. I just need to... So this is the
And that's
neck there, and that's the top of the sleeve there. Sometimes this seam, the curved seam here, is almost impossible to do on an ironing board or a flat surface, isn't it? Whereas on a ham...
And if you haven't got a sleeve board...
Yes.
But these are better than the sleeve boards, really, because it is more solid as well.
A sleeve board, just so you know, if you... I mean, I might be telling my grandmother to suck eggs, but if I am, I do apologise. But a sleeve board is like a very, very little ironing board that slips up inside a sleeve, but it's flat. It's still flat, isn't it? It's still flat. That's brilliant if you're doing the seam on a jacket or a shirt or something like that, but not if you want to get into a curve.
If you want to get into the curve, which is great on that.
But now, why you need to get into the curve is otherwise you're just going to be pressing something flat and it's a curve. Do you know what I mean? So you don't want to, you're not trying to make it flat and square, you're trying to accentuate the curve. So you've still got to press the seams open. So this is what a lot of people do if they haven't got a tailor's ham is they roll up a towel and they put a towel in.
Yeah.
And then, but no, because a towel hasn't, because let me just take this to that.
It's more solid.
A towel hasn't got that, has it?
Solid.
No.
I think it's wood in there, isn't it?
Sawdust, sawdust,
in there. So it's more solid than what a towel would be.
Yes.
So
but if you're in a hotel and you've got to do it, you know, with your travel iron.
Inside.
But
Side, that's how you
it's because it creates that lovely well, you know, the reason we press open seams or press seams is to make the finish look better, isn't it? And this is sometimes if you get to a curve and you can't get into it, no matter how intricately you go into it, the only way you get away with it is by buying one of our little mini irons which you can get on the website. That way you can get away without a ham because you can get right in with a tiny little head like that, but with a normal iron you need to get into the curve, and it's got different shapes.
Press onto it. And that's how you do it.
And then it's got different shapes around the ham. So you've got different, areas, you know, because that's a big man's sleeve head there and everything like that. But also, if you're doing a princess seam as well, so you know a princess seam that goes like that or down the back, this is really good to get that seam round. Even though the princess seam will sit flat, you're getting round it by putting it on a ham and pressing around it like that.
Because it's like we say, with the pressing, your pressing is the most important when making any projects.
Yes.
On sewing. Because the pressing as well, you've got to make sure you do the pressing when you're actually making the garment, because the pressing will never be the same again. So you've got to have one of these as you're making the
dress, or whatever it is.
Whatever you're making. So that's...
And it's £11. It's £11. I don't know why it's got 11. Not
worth its weight in gold. Again,
is.
You'll only ever buy one, and it's worth every penny.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that is your tailor's pressing ham. Now, you've never seen the next item. Oh, you've seen this before, because last time we had this on, it sold out. I sold out this the other day. We've had some more in. It's just back in stock now. This, you've never seen this before. The same principle. Now, we've just talked about a sleeve board, which is like an ironing board, but a very, very little version, which most tailors and dressmakers have got. But this is even better, because that you can only press flat. Over to you, Janis.
This acts like a sleeve board, but again, it's more solid again.
Yes.
And also, my sleeve board at home, I get that wire that you sometimes get with your iron, after you've used it a lot, the underneath comes up.
Yeah, it's like it does on a cheap ironing board cover, and you sometimes get...
a lot of the sleeve boards are like that.
Yeah.
So this, again, wouldn't leave the markings, and...
It's very smooth and everything, isn't it?
It's just something you will buy, never wasted, and you'll...
I've just seen the price. £7.45.
Yeah, it's worth its weight in gold.
Yes, totally, isn't it?
Again, with the seam on the sleeve, you just took... This is something I made earlier.
Well, a few weeks ago, actually, Janis.
So, again, you just put your sleeve over and press it on the outside.
So basically, it's creating the shape
that... the inside.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you need to do you know, on the sewing machine, if you take the table off and you've got your sleeve on that you can sew round, this is the same if once you've done a cuff, you can just put that in.
So that one, just turn it the other way around so you can see the seam. You should normally do it this side, not the other side. So, but yeah, that's what you do, is just press that seam on that, and it'll just give you the perfect seam.
Hannah's just said, first of all, why can't I use the sleeve board? And secondly, why can't I use the ham? First of all, a lot of sleeves, when you see the pattern, especially period ones, the seams are that shape, aren't they? They're not straight down. or they go in and they go out, depending on the size. So putting a sleeve, a tailor sleeve roll like this in means you can slide it in and then it goes with the curve.
Yeah.
Also, Hannah, try putting that down your sleeve. She said, why can't you use a ham? You wouldn't get that down your sleeve. Look at that, wouldn't go down. Well, I can't show you now. Well, here you go, I'll try on this one. This is quite a wide sleeve as well, look.
Wouldn't go.
You can't even get it through the end.
Whereas that one you can.
Where that one you can just slide it. It's not just for sleeves. You can use it for really difficult to get to seams, and when you've clipped open a seam just to get in there. £7.45.
And the other thing is, with the sleeve boards, you've got the wire to hold it up.
Yes.
So you can't get all the sleeve in.
No,
whereas this, you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
if you want to go all the way round.
The sleeve board, you see, is just a mini iron.
Yeah.
So you can't get the wire in that you have to put up for the sleeve board.
But also,
this goes in the whole sleeve.
Exactly. Now, Diane sent a message in. Diane used the ham yesterday to do the curved seam on the Tilda monkey's head, which we haven't got here today. The Tilda monkey's head, she used that to put the to do the curved seam on the head. But that'd be the same with a lot of Joe's toys as well, soft toys as well. And when we do the budgie, I'll get her to use that when we do the budgie.
Yeah. So that worth its weight in gold.
Right. Also, if you've done a plique round a sleeve and you want to press that. If you hang on, let me just show you this way around. If you say on the Alison Glass dress, there was a plique on the front and on the sleeves and everything. If you've got a plique on your sleeves, and you need to either bondina it on, and you need to do it in one go, you could press a bit, move on, press a bit, and it's there because this is almost like a dummy arm inside it. So you could press, move, and then take it to your sewing machine. You take the arm off your sewing machine, the table off, and then you're ready to stitch the whole thing round. So it's like the equivalent of doing that. And again, we've got different shapes here because you can use different. If you've got to, on Joe's animals hair, sometimes she does like a boxed corner, doesn't she? A boxed off corner, like on the bottom of bags, but in the. Everything's been moved, hasn't it? Oh, there's the monkey. There's the monkey. I'll show you the monkey in a second. But this is the Tilda one. But on the pussycat up there, she does that. She creates those darts and everything to make the little cheeks on the cats and everything. You could put that inside and press those seams so they're always open. So now, who was it you say? Linda, no. Diane said that she used the ham yesterday.
Yes.
To do the curved seam on the top of the monkey. These are sold out at the moment, but we are getting more in. Monkey sold out, so I can't do the monkey. But see what I mean? So it's easy to do the seam. She said it worked absolutely brilliant.
And it pushes the seam out, doesn't it? It just pushes the seam out so you get that perfect finish to the seam. Right.
So need to warn you, we knew this would happen. When we first showed you the ham, it sold out. This is the first time that we've shown you the So Easy Tailor sleeve roll. Almost half the stock's gone already. And we had lots. Brilliant. A message from Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
About the sleeve roll. Okay, she said she's seen them for sale. She's never known what they're for. So thank you. But you'll find when you've got one.
You'll use it.
But you'll go. Oh, do you know what? I need to do that.
Yeah.
Straight round. Do you know what I mean? They're fantastic.
Even collars on the curves.
Yeah, exactly. Collars on the curve. Either of those.
On that one.
Yeah.
And then that one.
Deborah's messaged in as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she remembers her mum using these. Well, that makes us old then, Janis.
My mum used to use the Tailor Sam.
Well, I used to use this. But yeah, they're fantastic. And also, because they've got sawdust in, if you use a steam iron, you can use plenty of steam. And then you just let them sit and dry. And the smell normally is quite nice as well. But they'll dry, they'll dry off. If you put other ththings in there, then they might not dry off as well. So they'll dry off really, really nicely as well.
Yeah.
Trees has messaged in about these as well. Bust darts. That's what you were saying, wasn't it? Bust darts. This one, there's not a dart on that one, is there? But if you think of a bust dart and you're popping that down into the the bust darts that come here, or that you can change them to there, you could just fold them over there and press right into the corner of the dart, can't you? And everything. They are. I mean, I say they're a must, but they're like a very, very old-fashioned sewing tool. But if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it works, buy it.
They're still around. That's why they're still around, because they're just, people need them. So we should have one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Anne said a sleeve roll is a must when you're doing toy making.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well, neither of us are toy
smaller,
makers.
isn't it, that one?
Small,
That's
but also
one.
imagine all the different shapes of seams that you can get into. I mean, that in the corner of like ears or noses or anything like that, you could really get that in and do good pressing. Because, like Janis said, we're both from a dress. Excuse me, we're both from a dressmaking background.
Yeah.
So we press as we go along. So every time you do a dart, every time you do a seam, every time you press it and you press it
every
so
time.
Because there might be a time when you don't ever get to it again. You can't because it's stitched into something else. Or it's a thing about keeping it neat and tidy and looking lovely as you go along. There's nothing worse than working on a piece and then go, oh, here's your blouse.
Yeah.
I've made you a blouse. You know, it's all scrunched.
Well, it's like with me. I always think my inside has got to be as nice looking as my outside.
Yeah.
And this is what you need to make that it look good outside and good inside.
Exactly. And also you'll be amazed at how, like I just said, how many times you can use it and what you'll use it for.
It'll just be out in your workshop all the time.
Exactly.
So you'll be using
Jeanette's messaged in that. It's very busy. That's one of the messages.
Jeanette's.
Oh, Jeanette makes bags and purses and use it. Oh, yes, because remember the bags, the little purses that Joe Carter made? Before you put the clasp on, there's that shape to actually press out at the bottom, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? There's that shape there. Or, now look at that shape. So the bottom of a purse, little purse that way. Or a bigger purse, just put that in. And you can just press your seams completely open. Because this is solid, isn't it? I'm not saying you should do that with it, but it's solid. It's a good, sturdy, and also it absorbs the heat. So it's not like those mini ironing boards. You can do that, then go to pick it up and it's boiling hot. Whereas the insides have absorbed the heat, so they don't get. I mean, always be careful, but they don't get hot like an iron because they've got the metal inside them.
No.
Right, a stock update. Oh, Janis, first time on air, we had so many of these when we started this morning. If you've got this in your basket, you need to check out. That's all I'm saying. Not adding undue pressure, just telling you because I don't want anybody to be upset. For £7.40. But remember, you can check this out. And if you want something later on, you'd only pay £1 postage and packaging for the whole day. But you need to check out your basket. OK, people will be missing out. People will miss out on that. So you must check out now because it's about to sell out. So you must check out your basket for that.
Yeah. And if you didn't get an Easter egg off your husband...
What did you just say?
If you didn't get an Easter egg off your husband...
Oh, yeah. So the thing
that is the price of an Easter egg.
The one I bought from Hannah was more expensive than that. I didn't realise. Do you know what? I did my shopping, got home, didn't think about it. And it's only when I went into the shop a couple of weeks later, there's that thing I bought for Hannah. I went, how much? And it didn't even have anything inside it, did it? Was there only the outside?
An Easter egg, it'll put something on your hips, but that will make you something really nice for your hips.
Oh, I'll just go home. You just carry on, Janis. Right, I've just got to tell you this. Half of these have gone as well. Half the stock of today's stock of those gone.
You really do.
Anne's messaging in saying, Janis, you're right. So much of sewing is about the pressing.
It is, number one thing. I must admit, when I'm here, I don't do a lot of pressing. I don't want you to think that I don't do it because I don't press it. I do.
What, you mean when you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's because you've only got an hour to make something that would normally make a day.
So we can't do as much pressing as I always would.
Anne says you won't get these. They'll revolutionise the way you press it. Because she agrees with Janis, you should press as you go along. Yeah. They will revolutionise and they will improve the finish of your articles. But she said, when you've got them on your ironing board, she said you'll use them, like Janis just said, over and over and over again. Yeah. Sleeve rolls sold out. Sold out. Ham still available, but the sleeve roll sold out. Congratulations if you got that. I'm ever so sorry if you missed out. If you've got it in your basket you haven't checked out, we'll get more in. I promise we'll get more in. First time on air, and then that's the ham there. Oh, Janis, that was a bit of a flurry, wasn't it? Right.
Let's pop them away.
Something else that's very low in stock are the left-handed scissors.
I knew that girl.
Yeah.
I knew that girl. You see, the thing is, left-handed people are the artists. We are. I'm sorry, John. We are.
You can say what you like, yes.
No, that's not saying anything against.
No, isn't it something? I thought it was the left-hand side of your brain. You were more creative.
But no, it is. It's the left. Don't you be horrible.
No, I'm not saying you're not creative, but Anna's left-handed.
That's it, you see.
Am
I right, Hannah? I'm right.
Yes, but she's got. There's always a what's it to every rule. What do they say?
I don't know.
Exception to every rule, isn't it? You're quite creative, Anna, not with Christmas decorations. So. Right, so Jane, what's next then? So those, I'm just telling you, those £16.45 general purpose left-handed scissors, very, very, very low quantity now. Very, very low quantity. OK, now, when I started training, when I first trained, these weren't available. We had pins and that was it. But these have revolutionised it. Haven't they?
Haven't they? These wonder clips.
Now, just so you know, a lot of quilters use these and the super ones I've got coming up later. But I've noticed just recently more, I could say sewers, but sewists have started using these as well. Because they just bring this thing over. If you've got a seam and it's got needs lots and lots and lots of pinning, or you're using a fine silk or a chiffon or something that might mark with the pin, then these are perfect. Let me just explain. I'll just show you one here before we put it on the clothing. But you see the bottom layer, the bottom peg is flat. So it doesn't, you haven't got any bulk underneath your fabric. If it was this shape on both sides, then obviously your fabric will be lifted from the desk. Now, I don't know if you can see it so much on this. I'll show you on the super ones in a little while. Inside there are little markings of sizing, like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, and things like that. So if you've got to pin something, 5/8 of an inch or whatever downwards, then you can use these. But just, Janice, if you don't want to pin, or they're not left-handed, of course,
you can just
excuse me,
use them for your seams.
Yeah. And then as you stitch along,
you
can just take them off. Just take them off.
So, and they don't, like John said, they don't mark your fabric.
They're very good for things like velvets and things like that, aren't
especially with chiffons and fabrics like that. You see, sometimes when you stick a pin in, it can just pull the fabric, whereas wonder clips won't. So they are worth the weight in gold again.
Now, Mary... Hello, Mary. Let's wait to Mary. Hello, Mary. Mary makes children's bibs from laminate fabrics. And, of course, you can't use pins on that, can you?
No.
Like, remember the bags that Mandy Shaw made? You couldn't use pins on the laminate bags. So you use wonder clips to hold them all together.
And they're just like bulldog clips, aren't they?
Yes.
The old bulldog clips in offices, which I've always used doing accounts. But, no, these are really good because... Again, they're just doing.
But also, do you know what else they'd be good for? I just thought, if you have to glue, like if you do leather work and you have to glue it together, and you have to hold, you don't want to be standing there holding it. You could just put a load of these on, go off and do something else, and come back.
It's something always to have in your little.
And Sammy Claridge lives by these. She just uses these all the time. They're Clover. They make Clover, very, very highly respected brand, Clover. They're wonder clips. You get 10 of them for £7.95. Add them to your order. Add them to your order. There they are.
They're great. Again, you'll only ever really buy a couple of them. And the other thing is, if you drop them, they won't fall like pins do, because when you're sewing and pins, if you got a wristband and it's got a pin cushion, they can just fall off if you're just walking around the house, or if you're walking from one place to another. Wonder clips. My other half's always treading on my pins.
Did you have the grandchildren over at the weekend?
No, that was last weekend.
Oh, okay, because you're always hiding.
I have to go over the rug like this because it's a shag pile rug and I have to go like that for them.
Is it a 70s heaven, your house?
It is. But, no, it is. But these will not...
Yes. But also the other thing is if you've got a pot of pins here, how many times when you're on the sewing machine, you're going like that, and this knocks the pot of pins, and they go everywhere. Whereas these, if you're going to knock those off, that's just that packet to pick up, isn't it?
That's it. And the nice thing is that is a must in any house. Especially if you got... Because you can guarantee it's always the husbands or the men that actually tread on the pins or needles.
Are they left on purpose, Janice? No. Oh, Martin, you couldn't just pop into the room and pick those things up for me, could you? These are fantastic. People multiband this. I'm not surprised. They only come in the lime green. But they are fantastic. We've got bigger ones. We've got super ones coming up later in a different colour, but these are just perfect. And the grip on them is good, isn't it? It's a very good grip.
Yeah. Like they are.
Who was it? Lucy Brennan. She uses these to clip her children's hair up. Just so you know.
You could do with that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're doing your makeup in the morning, keep your hair away from your face. Multi-purposes.
Another
They
Anne
are really good.
says, I love Wonder Clips.
And they just fit.
Oh, she said she's always worked out Wonder Clips, but she'd never seen the marks to measure until I'd mentioned it. You can see it when I bring you the bigger ones. You can jumbo ones. You can see it better on those. But no, when you're working at home, I don't know what I've done with my glasses. They are in there. They are in there.
Yeah.
There, look.
Yeah.
Oh, they go.
Brilliant.
Lorraine uses them for making baby quilts and bibs all the time because your fabric doesn't move at all. They're fantastic. And let me just get my glasses, because it does say on the back of the packet here.
I was going to see if it said any more reasons for using them as well. Do you know what I mean?
Say that again, Hannah. You see here, there's the markings on the inside. 3/8 of an inch, or 10 centimetres. 1/4 of an inch, 7 centimetres, or 3/16 of an inch, 5 millimetres. So it's got all of that there. And Janice was looking to see. Great for holding capacity for many crafts.
Yeah.
Wide open on... I don't know what that means there.
I was just wondering on the inside if there was more...
Great alternative to pins, especially when working with vinyls. Piles. That's a bit much. I've got piles, so I have to go and buy some Wonder Clips. Heavyweight fabrics. Holds layered sections of sewn fabric, such as handle connectors to handbags. Yeah. They're going to sell out these. Piping. Oh, I hadn't even thought about piping.
Piping, yeah.
Holds quilt binding while sewing. Easy to see on your work because they're that bright lime green. And easy to find when dropped on the floor. Did you write this, Janice? Works well with sergers, which are overlocking. Caution, remove the clips before feeding the fabric under the presser hook. Oh, I'm not going to tell you anymore because there's only 2 left. There's only 2 packets left.
And make sure that if you do drop them on the floor, you pick them up straight away because children would go for that with the bright colour, wouldn't they?
Oh, of course,
so,
yes.
As a health and safety
So if you go like this, fetch, Amy, fetch, like that. No, I'm going to put those away because they've sold out. There's 2 left.
But they're bright coloured, you see, so children would go...
No, they would. And magpies. If you're in the garden, the magpies come with those. Oh, sorry. Magpies tap on the window, Hannah.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
They're getting a bit more too friendly, aren't they, the magpies?
They can see the sparkle inside, you see. So in my bedroom window, they tap on the window. I've got big windowsills, and there's 2. There are a couple, obviously. And they do nothing. It's 4 o'clock in the morning when you don't... Well, it doesn't matter now. I'm getting up early anyway, doesn't it? But in the summer...
They make you up. They're your alarm clock. They're your alarm clock.
Right. Now, I need to go on to the next one. Your bag will... Well, your bag will look like this. It'll have 12 in it. 12 in it. Oh, it's got the wrong picture there. It says 24 on there. It's the wrong picture. You get 12 in here, and yours will be sealed. Amy did this. She opened it and she lost some of them. These are the jumbo ones. Same thing again. But if you'll make it... These are not so much dressmaking, are they, these ones? These are more for your quilters and for your... But also your leathers and your things like that. Because they're not as delicate as the lime green ones. These are more of an apple green, aren't they? You get 12 in a packet. Oh, look, they're on formation at those. £12. Do you know what? They're only just over £1 each, then, if you get 12 of them. But now this is the one where I can show you. Oh, this is going to be different. There you go. Inside there, you've got your measurements up to 1 inch inside there. And the bottom is flat. So when you've got your quilt done, because you know Jo says she does her quilt on the carpet in the lounge, it's going to be flat against the carpet, isn't it? Or the floor or the table. It's not going to be curved. Like if you used a normal peg, it's got the curved shape on both sides, hasn't it? So do you know what I mean? So this way it keeps your work nice and flat. Now the little ones have sold out, just so you know.
And that's the
Mind your
sizes,
finger, Janice.
isn't it? Aren't they?
Do you want to read the packet?
They're good as well, aren't they?
Features. The clip opens wide to hold layers of fabrics. Great alternative to pins, especially working with vinyl. Piles in.
I'm just pinning them on
here. Yeah, you do that.
Just to show.
Do not allow metal spring section to remain exposed to moisture. Ooh.
Oh.
Right, now the measurements on this one, just so you know, you've got 1 inch 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch increments, 6.5, 13, 19 and 25.5 millimetres. Seam allowance markings on the side. Everything you need really, isn't it?
They are like pegs, aren't they? They are like pegs.
Oh.
Like you said, they can't do any
Couldn't get the same
moisture.
effect with a peg though, could you?
No, they wouldn't, because it'd be nice with that, aren't they?
Oh, Sylvia, if you're having problems trying to order the other ones, the small ones, they've sold out, I'm afraid. That's why you can't get them. We will be getting more in. I promise we'll get more in. These are also made by Clover, the jumbo clips.
That's good as well, John, because if you look, it shows you on the actual inside the marking.
Yes.
But you can also read it
On the outside, yeah.
So that's really good as well.
Now, Janice, I opened my utensil drawer in my kitchen a couple of weeks ago, and there was one of these in there, right, but in purple, right? And I was like, how's that got here? Came in here, no, we don't sell purple ones, and I haven't got any. Nobody I know has been round that I know does sewing. Do you know, I was telling my accountant.
Yeah.
He said, yes, I sent you all your accounts with one of those clipping it together. So but he's got purple.
He's got wonder clips.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So he uses. So when he sent me all my bills and everything, the whole lot was clipped together with one of these, because they're quite sturdy as well as everything else. So even if it's not sewing, even if it's craft you're doing,
that's an expensive way though.
It's an expensive accountant, Janice. Maybe I'll get used to my books.
I'm not surprised if he's using wonder clips.
Yeah.
He suits me.
Oh, yeah. Sharon's watching with her lovely
Sharon.
daughter, and she said these clips are great.
Yeah, they're
Thank you,
nice, aren't they? Especially if you have got a young family as well and you do sewing, because you do lose pins every time, and you can't help it. They will just fall out of a garment as you're walking along. Yeah. And if you've got young children, and you're not sewing up the loft like I was when Amy was little, you know, they're wonderful.
Right.
So, really, really good. I like them.
I don't understand what Hannah's just told me, but...
Really good. They do open quite wide, don't they?
Me, yeah.
No. Wonderful things.
All right.
We only sell good things, though, don't we?
Exactly. So what are we moving on to next, then?
Do you want me to put these back
You're going
in
that side again now, anyway. We're going on to where? Oh, a couple of questions about the ham, Janice. I'll pack those where you get the ham.
Put the ham back.
Right, question 1.
Question 1. Uno.
Oh, the two fabrics, does it make a fab difference? No, this is just... you normally, in traditional, that would be calico, wouldn't it, under there? But it's a really lovely cotton drill. And on that side, it's just a cotton flattened flannelette. So it doesn't... I think it's just done like that for... decoration, really, because a lot of the time they're all the whole thing would be in an old-fashioned tailor's workroom. The whole thing would be calico. So that's just a cotton drill, and that one's like a cotton, like not a flannelette, but a softer cotton is on the top there. But I think it's just for the design.
And I think they've gone for a darker colour as well, so it doesn't get too grubby on.
Yes.
Do you know what
because that will mark.
So
that's the sign of a good old love tailor's ham. You've got all the marks on there. A lovely message from. With no name.
Oh.
Oh, OK. The children, when they were little, used to call this a ham roll, and they used to call the one that we sold out of a sausage roll.
That's a good name, isn't it?
Signed by Amy. No, it's not. I'm only joking. Thank you for that message. I don't know who that one's from, but thank you very much indeed. Right.
Brilliant.
So what's next then, Jay?
What's next?
I don't know. What is next?
The fabric markers.
Somebody does see the rose gold scissors, Janice. Can we just see those?
You can see these.
You can see these.
You can see these, because they're my favourite. So,
right.
There we go.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Now, Janice got these from Amy for Mother's Day.
I did.
Jo bought her mum Helen these for Mother's Day as well, and she loves them. They're the hemlines, rose gold coloured. They're only rose gold coloured, obviously. 21 centimetres. Premium dressmaking shears, £16.95.
You won't be disappointed with these.
You won't. There you go. A quote from Janice. You will not be disappointed.
There's such a lovely feel about them. Even though that's metal, it doesn't feel metal. I can't describe the feel. And also, they're cold, and I like cold as well, because I do get hot.
Oh, really?
And once I'm handling these, they are cold.
Right now, Janice, we've had a question, again with no name, saying they are beautiful, but are they a novelty scissor because they've been painted rose gold coloured?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's your answer. No.
No.
No more needs to be
because
said.
they do the job. It's all about doing the job.
Yeah.
I don't believe in novelty things unless they do the job. Do you know what I mean?
So what'd you buy that necklace then?
I didn't. My friend bought it me.
I think it's gorgeous.
Honestly, I spend money to make money. If you can't make money out of something you buy, I don't normally buy it.
Oh, okay.
What I mean by that is I'm not frivolous with my money, never have been. So for me to want these,
yes,
it's important.
Okay, so when you bought that top,
gadgets, you see, a lot of these gadgets I haven't got. I've always made do.
Yes.
Until I came to work here.
Yeah.
Even with left-handed scissors, I've never bought them. I've always managed with what we've
Right,
got in the
yeah.
house. And people, when they've bought me dressmaking scissors, they just buy me right-handed ones because that's what you normally could get. And because I've had my scissors for years, this is why Amy bought me these. And I'm really glad she did. And with all these gadgets and these wonder clips and things like that, these I've always had.
Yes.
And the traditional seam rippers and that I've always had. But the gadgety things like the wonder clips I've never had.
Yeah.
And now I'm realising how far behind the times I am. So I am going to be a bit more frivolous with buying more gadgets now. But no, they're not novelty because I wouldn't have had these if they weren't.
Okay, right, I need to do something for you, Janis. Excuse me. No, it's not your necklace. It's just a little bit too quiet, so I'm just going to move you up here a little bit, if that can help then. Jay, we need the fabrics that you've taken away.
So anything novelty, I don't buy unless it is a good thing.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
All want. So, but a lot of the things that we are selling here, I'm like, I want that, because there's a purpose to everything. Because if it's not got a purpose, I won't buy it.
There you go. That's a sermon from Janis for this morning. Who said?
It is like a sermon.
Is it our mate Terry? Yeah. How are you, Terry?
Hi, Terry.
Love watching you and Janis. You really make me laugh.
We have to. That's it.
Janis, I loved your... Hang on, I haven't finished yet. Janis, I loved your top. You look really lovely today. Because Terry says you look rubbish normally.
Oh.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I added that bit. What I wanted to ask you was, you know when you said I don't buy anything to be frivolous, I always buy something to make money. How are you going to make money wearing this top? Oh, appearing on telly, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you off.
Appearing on telly.
Yeah, now you've got an excuse to wear lots of new clothes. I bought this in Marbella,
but it was the only one I did buy, but I did like it because I've the glittery bits down now. I thought it was a nice top.
Where'd you buy it?
So at Marbella.
Did you have no carbs in Marbs? What was that, Hannah? Message? Okay, right, let's have a look at all these little bits. So we haven't got that long to go, have we, really?
Just make us pins.
Right, so there's two different types of pins we've got here. Oh, you're right there.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about pins first of all, because depending on what job you're doing, you want kind of... You can normally use your same pins over and over and over again, can't you? Yeah. But... I use these, right? I use normal dressmaker pins here, like these. And these are £2.95. There are 320 pins in there. Now, they are everyday nickel-plated steel. They're fine and they're long. The reason I like these is because they're, like it says, they're longer, but they're also fine, so they can go through all your... soft fabrics, your fine fabrics, your delicate fabrics and everything like that. And as a dressmaking background, that is what you'd use all the time. But because we do lots of quilting and other sewing skills here, we also... So those are £2.95 for dressmaking. Now, like Janis says, you can often... Pins will fall out. These are difficult to find or difficult to see. Yeah. Or if you're working on a very, very heavily patterned fabric, sometimes you can't see them. In which case, these... Oops. This is a pinwheel, right? This is a pinwheel. I'll show you the still there first, because that's got all of them in. There are 40 pins in there. 40 pins. Now, these have got little pearl heads. I don't think they're real pearls. But they're a nice, and they're a sturdy pin. They're not a fine dressmaker. They still do the job. They're still brilliant. But if you're doing something where you need to be able to find the pins afterwards, like the flower head pins we show you, then you're going to find these amongst fabric, especially if, say, you're working in pink fabric, you could use the green and the blue and the yellow ones. You will get 40 in your packet. Well, the only reason is because Jade's not put that... You get 40 pins in there. Now, the only thing I'd say, they call these berry pins on the packet. Berry pins, not pearl heads. They call these berry pins. Don't iron over those.
No.
You wouldn't iron over those, would you? Don't laugh, Janis.
Big mistake if you do.
Well, no, the glass-headed ones,
yeah,
you can iron over those because the glass-headed will be fine. But these will melt into your fabric if you iron over those, won't they?
And I have done that in the past. I have you? No, but sometimes you do, you don't. In the years I've done sewing, yes, you can guarantee I've done.
Of course you do. £1.45. Now, if you buy those, and that's the only thing you buy today, you'll still be entered into the draw. Today's draw, you will still be entered in to win over £25 worth of mystery bundle of fabrics. Right, OK, £1.45. Let's move on. Now, Tailor's chalk. Well, there's different ways of marking fabrics, aren't there?
Yeah.
This, when I trained, this was it. That was your only.
Yes,
that was your only way of marking.
You didn't have markers.
So, Janis. There are 3, we've only got a couple of minutes, there are 3 different colours. You get all 3 of them in the... It's really lovely because the thing about Tailor's chalk, it does go...
Yeah.
When you use it, the dust does go for it. 'Cause it's like, it's the same stuff they use on the Sheffield. You know, what's that? When you put chalky cue...
Snooker cue.
Snooker cue, it's the same. So it will get... Or when they're weightlifting and they do this, it's the...
You can't see the white, but
you can see... Where do you aim?
That's the blue.
Oh, rock climbing as well, I'm being told. So you get all 3 of these. The hemlines, Tailor's, chalk triangle in 3 colours. You get £1.45 for all 3 of them. And they last, and they last, and they last, don't they, Janis?
Can't really see the white.
You can't see the white, which is why we give you the options
the blue and pink.
of the blue and the pink. Now, you can brush it off. It does brush off. It does wash off if you're going to wash it, if you're going to wash the item afterwards as well. But also, the other thing is, it's very difficult to show this, but if you drop it and it breaks, don't think, oh, that one's ruined, throw it away. Just use the piece. And you can sharpen the edge. If you want a sharper, fine edge, you can sharpen the edge there. Just use a little knife or a scalpel and everything, you just sharpen the edge again. But if it breaks and goes into 3 or 4 pieces, don't throw it away. Carry on using it at £1.45 for 3 of those. 3 of those now.
And they'll last you a long time.
Oh, they'll last you for £1.45. Yeah. These 3 pieces will last you for a long time. But, as I say, when I trained, that's all we had. Apart from tracing wheels, which we'll tell you about another time. Yeah, but nowadays, you can get... the coloured pencils, you can get the chalk in a pencil, can't you? Have a look at this, because it comes in a lovely little packet there. So they're called fabric markers. Well. And it's like a marking pencil, and it's got a brush on the end. So if you just have a look, Janis is just marking the fabric now with the blue, and now she's going to the pink. And now she's brushing off already. The little brush, she wants to get going, she needs a break. So basically, you can mark it up with the pencil, and then the little brush at the end, you just brush away like that.
I think I might have pressed a bit too hard, so to try and get
having an issue?
The colour, so, yeah, I pressed it too hard, so...
You're not pressing hard enough to get rid of it. But anyway, the reason Janis has pressed harder is because you wouldn't need to press that hard when you're making it. It's just so you can see it at home. But that one there, the blue one there, is coming off. I was just doing it using the brush the other way around. You get 3 of these for £1.95. You see, the thing is, you only pay £1 postage and packaging for the whole day, so you could be adding these to your order quite happily, and you only pay your £1.95. If you've already got something, you've already paid your £1 postage and packaging, you can keep adding to your order during the day. Quite happily. You get the pink, you get the white and the blue. Again, like... You didn't see that, Janis just threw a brush at me. For £1.95. But something else that's even more modern...
I'm determined to kill him today. What was the brush? Yeah. Poor fella. Poor fella. And then the vanishing marker.
Now, which one is this? Is this just air vanishing? This is the... have a look.
The erasable pen, fine tip,
This pen is brilliant, right? So you can mark any fabric with it. Let me show you. Oh, there it is.
And this is the washable one, isn't it?
This is the air erasable one, this one, right? So what happens is, it's got a very fine nib on it. Now, it says air erasable, but if you're in a hurry, you can remove it with soapy water as well. But we used this the other day when Ange was on a show with me and we were doing cards and she was marking, it can't be the other day because we were doing Valentine's, and she marked a heart on the cardboard that she was, on the fabric that she was going to embroider to make into a card. And then by the time we got the thread out, half the heart had disappeared. So if you just need to mark something to follow a seam or anything like that, £3.45. It's air erasable, vanishing fabric marker, air erasable. There it is, fine line fabric marker. I can't read the writing on there, so. As I said, it's got the extra fine tip. But air erasable. So if you don't want to wash it, it'll just disappear of its own accord. In fact, where's the line that you drew, Janice?
But it's normally within 24 to 72 hours.
Yes, it is. It is normally 24 to 72 hours.
By. So,
but
and it does
sometimes, but maybe because I said it might be because it's in the heat of the studio, but apparently that was nothing to do with it. So, £3.45 for that. And you watch any of our designers; they all get their erasable pens out, don't they? Jo Carter, especially, she uses the one that you wash away, the brown one that you wash away. Okay. Oh, right. I've got an update before we leave, Janice. We've only got a minute left.
Oh, right.
Loads of people loving you and me together. Always jolly seeing us. Thank you very much for all of that. These are down to single figures. These are down to single figures again.
This is the one you need to buy today. Definitely.
Oh, there you go.
Well, we sold out the other one. I just said buy both of them.
Well, yeah, but the other one's gone now. You can't buy the other one anyway.
But,
make sure you get that. Ring the call centre, 0800 112 44 33. Go on the web, click on, put it in your basket, but make sure you check out. Janice is back in an hour's time, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, with some gorgeous... Oh, right. This is fabric that when we had it last time, Hannah and I had it last time, completely and utterly sold out. We've got it back in, and we've got it back in quantity, so it's going to be fantastic. Janice is going to be making a project. You're going to love fabric. That's at 11 o'clock. Also, there's a new fabric. If you love emojis... Are they called emojis? Yeah. If you love emojis, you're going to love... I haven't seen it before. I'll check if it's a premiere or not. Oh, you could buy it in a bundle. You've never been able to buy it by the half metre before. This really gorgeous emoji print fabric. That's in her... And you're going to be making a lovely...
like a little purse.
Little pursey thing that she's made.
Yes.
I'll be back in 3 minutes with the most beautiful fabric bundles. Please do not go anywhere. See you in 3.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from The Sewing Quarter worth £14.99.
So we're going to show you how to do a backstitch. Now a backstitch is a great one to use when you haven't got a sewing machine available, but you need to repair or fix a garment. And the backstitch is a really strong stitch to do that with. So I'm going to be using embroidery thread here so you can see what I'm doing, and I have put a knot in the end. First of all, you need to start with the wrong side of the fabric first. So I'm just going to place my needle through to bring it through to the front. And then you're going to go backwards. So I'm going to do quite big stitches here so you can see what I'm doing. So that's the first stitch. Now this time you're going to come and bring your needle through, but the same distance as your stitch. And then you're going to go into the first hole that you came out. And then go back through to the back. And then I'm going to come all the way over again, the same distance. And then through again, and just keep repeating that process. So this is my final stitch now. So as you can see, there's my row of back stitches, and if I just turn that over for a second, you can see that it's almost as if it's double stitched along the back. So you can see it's a really secure stitch to do when you haven't got a sewing machine to hand.
Join us for our second Facebook Live event with Lucy Brennan on the 20th of April at 12:30 p.m. Lucy Brennan comes from a family of quilters and started making and selling scrunchies to her schoolmates at just 6 years old. Lucy is super busy as she now runs a blog, as well as teaching sewing and quilting classes and bringing her passion to us at Sewing Quarter with wonderful projects and inspirational techniques. So, join the conversation by logging on to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Sewing Quarter and put your questions live to Lucy on Thursday, the 20th of April at 12:30 p.m. Now remember, today is the last day of our excellent Easter giveaway. It's so easy. All you have to do is buy something. It's as simple as that. Everyone could do that. Anyone could do that. What it is it was a competition that we had on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today, Easter Monday. The Friday name has been pulled, the Saturday name has been pulled, the Sunday name has been pulled, today's name hasn't been pulled, but tomorrow they will be at midnight tonight, virtually by the computer. What will happen is on the show tomorrow, I will announce the 4 winners, because there's a winner from each day. I will announce the 4 winners. I'm not quite sure. Can we find out from Hayley what time I'll be announcing the winners? Because that would be nice to let people know, wouldn't it? We will be announcing the winners tomorrow. You could be in with a chance of winning a mystery bundle of fabrics worth over £25. I know, on the first day we did this, I thought I was back at this morning, I said £25,000. That'd be a lot of fabric, wouldn't it? Over £25. All the terms and conditions are on our website. And also, go to our website for lots and lots of different things. Go to the web shop, go and look all about us, go and look at all the things, all the details on the web. The other thing I need to say is, and it's gone right from my brain then, about the website. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It'll come back to me. I'm sure it'll come back to me. But make sure you go to the website to check it out. Oh, and I was going to say to you, any messages, you can web chat from our website or send us an email to studio@sewingquarter.com. studio@sewingquarter.com. I have got the most beautiful bundles of fabric now. Come and have a look. Because you're going to adore these colours. You're going to adore these patterns. I love shows like this. What we've done is we've bundled the fabric together for you. Is that the best word, bundled? Yes. Bundled the fabric together for you. And I don't know. I can see fabrics here that I've never seen, never seen before. I've got 2 Joel Dewberry and 3 Amy Butler. In fact, I'll just do this. There we go. They're all beautiful. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you all the bundles together. Because I just want to look. It does look like an amazing summer going through to autumn. In a minute, we'll have a look at it from the upstairs camera because the colours are just out of this world, aren't they? And that would be the most... Now, that is obviously that's 5 different bundles there. That is 5 different bundles going on there. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Look at this shot there. Look at that shot there. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, right, let's start. Where should we start then? Oh. Right, okay, let's put those to one side. Put those over here. And we'll start with this one. This is Luscious, this one. This is the green Amy Butler. What I'll do is I'll do what I always do. We'll go through them quickly so you can see each bundle, and then we'll go through each of them individually because they are just exquisite. The colours you get in this bundle are out of this world. That's like a Byzantine print, that one, isn't it? So that one's really, really beautiful there. That's called Cosmic Weave, that one. Then you've got this one. Now, I've never seen this one before. It's called Stitchy Dots, apparently. Stitchy Dots. Then I've seen this one. I love this one. This is like Josephine Baker fans, isn't it, in this one? Really, really gorgeous. So there are your 3 patterns there. Yeah, they're your 3 Amy Butler patterns. And then it's in teal, this, not green. This is called teal, this one. I called it green at the beginning. Then you also get the dark teal fabric. Oh, that's jade, is it? Oh, that's jade, apparently. I had to call that one dark teal myself. That's jade. And then navy blue, dark blue. They just changed the names whenever they fancy to keep us on our toes. Doesn't matter what they're called. Doesn't matter what they're called. They're gorgeous, and you get that whole bundle. Right, now why did I think... These are Amy Butler fabrics, right? Go and see how much you can pay for Amy Butler fabrics, right? So you get 2.5 metres of fabric here. 2.5 metres. You get 1.5 Amy Butler and 1 of Macawa Spectrum Solids for £24.95. Now, I'm not going to be wafting yet because I'm going to take you through all the different colours and all the different choices, but I love that. I love that. Saying Nicole Kidman to me, that one is, for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know. It's strange, isn't it? Nicole Kidman, that's saying. Oh, there you go. Tom, the director, can see Nicole Kidman as well. Right, OK. So what's the next one? Red. Again, look at the fact. Now, they're the same patterns. They're the same patterns. Don't they tell a completely different story? Don't they tell a completely different story? Halle Berry. These are saying Halle Berry to me. That's because... Can you see that? Well, no, that's because on one of the Bond films, we put her in a bikini in this colour, didn't we, coming out the sea? Do you remember the Ursula Andress moment coming out the sea? So... look at the colours. Look at the colours. 1, 2, 3, right? 3 Amy Butler fabrics. I'll take them through. I'll take you through all of it. You see, that would make the most lovely sarong, wouldn't it? If you've got an orange bikini on or a pink bikini, not old swimsuit or anything, sarong, go with that, lovely. And then look at these. Now, it's called red. There's nothing red about this parcel. This package, this bundle. I love that. I love all the colours. What do they call this one, Hannah? Fuchsia. Thought it was Christmas red again. We must have just had Christmas red in, because we've never seen it before. That's the Christmas red at the back, and that's the fuchsia. Now, what I love about this, right, they always say, don't they, don't put pink and red together. But look how gorgeous they look together. Now, all I think of is if ever you want to know about putting colours together, if Mother Nature puts 2 colours together, like blue and green, like fuchsias, red and pink and orange, right? If Mother Nature can do it, then what? We certainly can. That's the red bundle. That's the red bundle in the Amy Butler. Then this is just another really, really beautiful collection. Look at the colours in here. Look. Nice. Bit alternative, this one. This one's saying Pixie Lot. Don't know why. So, you get the Byzantine fabric that we've seen in all the others, but in the different colour. Now, it's you've not seen that one in any of the others, because the other one was lime green or pink and orange. This one's in more of a jadey green. Then you've got that really lovely, like, what background? Cranberry? No, crushed raspberry. Really, really beautiful background there. And then that one there. Now, you'd think that one wouldn't work with a brown background, but how gorgeous is that? And then with that, they've teamed the 2 purples. I'd call them amethyst and mist, but I think... I'll tell you what they're... Deep purple and violet, they're called. Deep purple and violet. I will take you through all of these, but I just want you to have a look at them before we went through them all. Yeah, nice summer's evenings, these late summer evenings, sitting round. What's those things called that everyone's got in their gardens? Like a big table, fire pit. That's not a very romantic name for it, is it? My friend Dulcie's got one. It's really nice going around sitting in her garden and just sitting around the fire in the garden. It's all safe because it's in a cage and everything. And anyway, and it's got mosaics around the outside. You know the ones I mean? Right. Look at these now. Joel Dewberry. Which one do you want first? This one. OK, this one first. Look at the colours in here. Now, this isn't shouting a name to me, this one. It's beautiful, but it's not shouting a name. Oh, it is actually Jennifer Tailor. Shouting Jennifer Tailor at me, this one. Jennifer, be quiet. Look at this. She had her first dinner party in her dining room this week. That's sweet, isn't it? So, look, you've got the really, really lovely... I always call that bamboo, but it's not called bamboo, but I'll show it to you later. Herringbone, tulip, and I've never seen this one before. Trellis. I've never seen trellis before. It is like Victorian tiles, but look at the colours. Look at the exciting colours. They've matched it with. Now, turquoise has been out of stock for so long. We've got it back now. We've got it back now. And this is called bright orange. That's imaginative, isn't it? Some of them, they go overboard, don't they? And then others, like a bright orange, that one. Half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, half a metre. These are Joel Dewberry fabrics, these. And these are Macawa solids. We love that. We love that one a lot. That's adventurous, that one. That's talking to me if Bear Grylls was a girl. So can we think of a girl on the telly that's very adventurous, like Anneka Rice in the 70s, but modern? Country, the woman that's just... No, I'm not talking about her. No. Yes. Yeah. Now, I like the carrot one. This is my favourite. This is my favourite. Look. Aren't they beautiful? So again, you get the tulip. Again, you get the herringbone. Again, you get the trellis. They're lovely. And then look at the ones they've teamed them with. So what are these two called then? Because I'm not going to try and guess, because I'm bound to get them wrong. This is... Forest fruits and deep orchid. Forest fruits and deep orchid, but it doesn't matter because you get them all anyway. Half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, half a metre for £24.95. They're gorgeous. That's, I have to say, I'm not allowed favourites. That's my favourite. That's definitely my favourite. I'll waft them for you in a second because... Am I going to show them this now? We love this book. We love this book. And wouldn't these all make... Now, I've got Tom, so I'll do it from this like this. The Bag Making Bible. Now, look who the foreword's written by. Only Amy Butler. We've got Amy Butler fabrics in the 3 bundles that you saw earlier. And you know who was the publisher? She has got a very posh title, hasn't she, in this? I'll have to go and look it up now. You know our Jenny Fox proverbs, because she says Lisa Lamb's gorgeous. Lisa Lamb calls her Auntie Jen. Her acquisitions editor was Jenny Fox proverbs, and you know Ali Meyer, right? Who, I don't know what job she does here, but she's always hanging around she wafts around. You know what she's like. I want to bring her on telly, but she won't come on. I saw her at an awards ceremony once, and she looked like a rock chick. She looked fabulous, with big hair and a leather jacket and everything. I am in love with her a little bit, yeah, like I am with Elizabeth, my friend Elizabeth, who works in publishing, very big in publishing. I'm not in love with you, Hannah, no. Anyway, I'm going to try and get Ali to come on and do a show with me one day. Should be fun. Last week, she arrived straight off a horse. She rode here on a horse. She's a bit crazy like that. Anyway, this is the Bag Making Bible by Lisa Lamb and Amy Butler, £14.95. Now, you see this bag here? Janis only made that on a show. Now, these are Joel Dewberry fabrics, not the ones we've got available today, but these are made with Joel Dewberry. It's lovely, isn't it? So, not a recyclable. Reversible. Reversible. Look. Isn't that lovely? So that is the bag from the front cover of the Bag Making Bible. So what we're saying is maybe, I'll just put it back there, we're saying maybe you could make it out of these using these lovely bundles. Now, I'll just go through the book because there's so much in here. There's actual instructions and techniques to use within the book. So we just start, this is the instruction. These are some of the bags. These are some of the bags that you're actually going to be have patterns to make within the book and everything. We love the way it's been done. We love you see, the sewing machine. Simple, the feet for your sewing machine, the foots. Anatomy of a bag. So these are all that, so if it mentions the gusset, or if it mentions the strap attachment, or the flap or the closure, then you'll note lining, everything you need to know about bags in there. And then getting started, how to use the patterns within the book, how to mark them up. Understanding. Now, there are a lot of dressmaking and, excuse me, basic sewing skills, but there are also other things that are sort of exclusive to bag making, and that is everything. Look, glossary of terms and abbreviations. This is just a fantastic fabric preparation. This is all before we've even started on the bag. So it's just got you telling you all about seam allowances, modifying the pattern, because you might see a bag that you like. You might think, oh, I want it smaller than that. I might want it bigger than that. It tells you how to do it. Tells you how to, there's even pocket for your bust bag. Right, so we start off with the versatile book bag. Now, Jenny was saying this is the simplest one. It's got an inverted knife pleat or box pleat in there. It's just really, really lovely, isn't it? But gives you a picture of the finished thing. But then look, the thing is, it's showing you close-ups of how to do everything, because Jenny said what they didn't want was you to get halfway through and go, oh, I don't know what that means. Whereas on here, everything is just so. They want you to be able to do, there it is again, the finished item. Look, even to the little stitching at the top of the pleat. I mean, they call it a peekaboo pleat. Right, then they go back. Then that's the end of project one. But then there's another little tip, how to choose fabrics. So it goes on like this through the book, all the different fabric types. So, because it might say, oh, this is a lawn, or this is a velvet, or this is a wool worsted, and you don't know what that means. Then here it all is, working with colour and pattern, about mixing colours and patterns and everything like that. It's thoroughly interfacing and interlining. How often do we just take that for granted? Oh, you interface this. This is all about... Now, look, I think this is the book that's got a breakdown of all the different interfacings. Look. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Something for you to know. I think Jenny had her lunch while she was reading this magazine afterwards. Right, there's the reversible bucket bag that we've just shown you that Janis made for us. And then all the instructions, even down, this is what I love, even down to the button loop and a close-up of the button loop there. So there's all the different types there. Goes through, but then again, in between each project, the structure and reinforcement of a bag. So it's got tips in between, so it's not going to overwhelm you with just patterns, how to do pleats. You see what I mean? How to do gussets, which is all the things we mentioned, how to do flat bottoms, how to do gathers. You know what I mean? And then suddenly we've got, the cocktail ruffle clutch. Now, imagine if you're wearing like if you've got a plain outfit going to a summer wedding, and you made, you know what I mean, that bag out of something like that. Be gorgeous, wouldn't it? I'll just quickly go like this, because there's lots and lots of projects for you to say. Linings. How often do we think about the lining of a bag? Do you see what I mean? So it's got all that inspiration. The organised office bag. I'm whizzing through because there's a couple of bags at the back that I really, really like. The top edge zip. Or Janis should show us to do that. There's loads of... Look! That's that's like a designer bag. There's so much in, just flicking through the book, you think, oh, I didn't know about that, didn't know that was in there. Look, and that looks like an expensive designer bag, doesn't it? So now what I'm going to say to you is, maybe you can't make all of these bags from my go to the website. Go to the website, because most of these fabrics will be on the website for you to choose from, or other fabrics for you to make them. Now, we love this one. Hang on, where is it? I'm going to get them. I think Jenny might have knocked her drink. Look, this is my favourite, right? This is the weekend bag, the getaway bag. Again, you can make different sizes in it, but I love that one. But where's the one with the penguins on that we love so much? It's here somewhere. I bet it's going to be the last one, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. Multitasking tote bag. Yeah, look. Oh, there you go. The multitasking tote bag, that's nice. We haven't seen that one before, have we? Because Jenny just had little stickers in showing us her favourite bits. Where's the penguin bag? Do you think it's the last? I'm right at the end. There it is. Now, look at this one, right? Look at this one. Imagine using any of the fabrics that we've got here today for that bag. Isn't it lovely? It's kind of soft and squidgy in the middle, but then reinforced with interfacing on the front there. Oh, which one would you do that in, though? You love the fan fabric, don't you? That's the Amy Butler in red, £24.95. That. You could do that. Yes, you could do that bag out of 1/2 metre of fabric. You could do that. I checked before we came in. And then look at this at the back. I won't open them because they're attached to the book. But you've got patterns for every single bag in the book. They're all full size pattern in the back of the bag there. And what you have to do, excuse me, is don't cut them out. You need to trace them off, because obviously to get all those full-size patterns, you would have got a great big box full. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that beautiful? We've made this bag. We've made that reversible bag. Well, Janis has, not me. We, as in me and Janis, I advise. The tartan one is Hannah's favourite. The tartan one is... We'll look at the book later. Here's that bag that Janis made for you. Reversible bag, look. She loves this bag. Now, last time we showed this book, it was only the other day when I was on with Jenny Fox. Oh, Good Friday. It was Good Friday. Lots of people sent in pictures of this bag that they'd made from that book, saying, if we've made it, you can easily make it. Isn't it lovely? There's a big button there and the button loop. So that's obviously a Joel Druby fabric that we've not got today, but look at the fabrics we have got today. Because what you could do is, because look what Janis did, right? Every single section is a different fabric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fabrics. You could use one of these bundles to make that bag. Right, let's go through the bundles properly now, because we haven't done it yet. Right, the red, Amy Butler. Message from Lynn. Oh, who's that from? Lynn. I think Lynn says it's Tom Hardy, this reminds her of. I think you just love Tom Hardy, don't you, really? Who was in here the other day saying how much they love Tom Hardy? Oh, yes, be Lucy. No, it won't be Lucy, because the person said, I don't like his tattoos, right? And Lucy likes tattoos, you see. Now, I've worked with Joy for a while. Look, this is part of the red bundle. This is called Stitchy Dots, this one. No, I've never seen this one before. Half a metre you get to that. Isn't it lovely? So remember, it's a bundle, right? So you get half a metre of that. Then you get half a metre of this. Now, I call this Byzantine check, but it's not anything like that, is it? It's called Mystic Wave, it's called, that's it. Cosmic Wave, even. I was having a Mystic Wave, trying to remember, but it's Cosmic Wave. I think it looks like very Byzantine mosaic, don't you think? Byzantine, oh, Hannah. No, that's a place, not a time. She said it's Byzantine near Egypt. It's a time. Look at this, look at that. Now that in that bag would be beautiful, wouldn't it? This is like, it's called Feather and Fans, I think, this one. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It's an Amy, they're all traditional Amy, not traditional. They're Amy Butler at her best, aren't they? You get half a metre of each of those, right? Half a metre of each of those. Now, if you went into a shop and you saw 3 rolls of fabric like that next to each other, you wouldn't necessarily buy them together, would you? But yet they work so well. But we then teamed it with fuchsia. That's nice, isn't it? Beautiful fuchsia. Half a metre of that. And then this one, which must be a new one, because I've never seen it. We've seen it twice today. Christmas red. Christmas red. If I could unfold it. I can understand why it's called Christmas red. Yeah, totally. But, oh, hang on. Look at those. Look at those gorgeous colours all together. So you get half a metre of the dots. You get half a metre of the cosmic waves. You get half a metre of the fans, flowers and feathers. You get half a metre of Christmas red. Sorry? And then half a metre of the fuchsia. Well, I think I'm bleeding. Don't look at me. Right, it's fine. I must have caught my finger on something in the desk or something. No, not on the fabric. Anyway, £24.95. Half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, half a metre, and half a metre for £24. Do you know that's 2.5 metres designer fabric, Macawa Spectrum solid fabric for £24.95. I love the fact that we've done some of the matching for you. Sometimes I agree with it, sometimes I don't. Today, I totally agree with it all. We're there with you. We're there with your Christmas red, that. You don't have to save it for Christmas, though. You don't have to save it for Christmas. There we go. And then look at these. Look at these three. These are 3 Amy Butler. Remember, you get all of these, the 2 solids and these 3 Amy Butler fabrics for £24.95. With what? Yes. Okay. I couldn't understand what Hannah was saying then. No. This is the stash. These are the bundles today, are the ones that she'd buy for the sake of buying them. Not with a project in mind, just like, I love that fabric so much, I'm going to have it. Can't stop myself. Now, it's really funny because when we did the fabrics earlier, Hannah said she'd like to see the Dresden in one of the bundles we had this morning. The Dresden, if you do quilting and patchworking, would look gorgeous in any of these bundles, wouldn't they? That's the reds, right? That's the Amy Butler in reds, that one. Green. Amy Butler green. Now look at those together. This is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. Have a look at this. This is the one that you all flooded in for right at the beginning before we even started talking about it. Isn't it beautiful? Now, this one looks different on distance like that. I'll show it to you. I'll do that one first, actually. I'll waft that one open first. This is nice. Beautiful. Oh, there you go. There's that's what you're getting in this bundle. It's because Jay hasn't pressed it again, you see. I'm going to have serious words with Jay. Who said that? Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, it looks almost floral from up there, doesn't it, from the upstairs camera? Come on in. Come on in. No, it's beautiful because it's made up of little dots. Because it's called Pixie Lot. Ditsy Dots, this is called. Ditsy. Oh, Stitchy Dots. There, you can see it now. They look like lots of little stitches, don't they? No, Pixie Dot was the other one earlier, wasn't it? I mentioned that I love Pixie Dot. She's a friend of mine on Facebook. She was on Mrs. Brown's Boys a couple of weeks ago. She just got engaged, yeah. Look, now. Say that again. I like Pixie a lot, I do. So then, look. That's a beautiful fabric, isn't it? Just on its own, even. But those two together look fabulous, don't they? Very kind of sophisticated. Sophisticated, Hannah's saying. But you know what? All 3 of these together would be very... Oh, I'm not very good at my wafting today. I wonder what's the matter. She said 3 times now that I'm faffing today rather than wafting. That's like little Paul wondering where his Easter egg was. There you go. There's your 3 Amy Butler fabrics. Just beautiful, aren't they? These are in the teal bundle, not the green. I called it green. It's not the green bundle, it's the teal bundle. But then it gets even more sophisticated when we add the dark, dark blue there as well. And then we add the jade as well. We add the jade. Look at those together. Look at those fabrics together now. You see, now, I think they look gorgeous together. I think they look fantastic, all mixed and matched together. You don't have to use them. Like Hannah said, she would buy these bundles with not a project in mind just because she loves them so much. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Okay, then. So this is Hannah's pick of the morning. She would make something out of this one, trimmed with that one. They do look nice. Obvious, maybe, those 2 together, but nice. Shall we have a look at those 2 together? There we go. Look at those. Or the ruffle clutch bag. She'd make the bag out of the fan one and the lining out of the navy blue one. What I would do is make the front out of the fan one and the ruffle out of the front one, but the trim, put a bias binding along the edge of the trim out of the navy blue. I'll show you the bag in a minute. It's in the bag making Bible, which has just come up across the bottom there. Look, you see, if you have this as your main fabric, look, you see, with just a tiny bit of the blue showing, like as a piping or a binding or something like that. Doesn't that look lovely? Remember, you get 2.5 metres, 1.5 metres of Amy Butler, 1 metre of the Macawa solids for £24.95. This bundle is called the teal bundle. Let me know which one your favourite is. Let me know which one you're coming in for. That is beautiful, isn't it, then? Right, it's too soon to give any predictions because the winner keeps changing. Okay, let me just fold these up. These are very, very popular bundles, just so you know. That's lovely. That reminds me, I know it's a modern day because it's a stitchy dots, but it looks very modern, but yet it looks like something from the late 50s, doesn't it? Now, can I just tell you, this one's got a different finish to it than the others. This one's like a cotton worsted almost like a brushed cotton. It's nice. It's really nice. It's saying Sound of Music to Hannah for some reason. Sound of Music. That's just that one fabric. Oh, I see. An extra in the Sound of Music. Did you watch Britain's Got Talent this weekend? Oh, I sobbed all the way through it. Oh, teal. Anne says teal's my favourite. Her favourite. It's nice, isn't it, Anne? It's beautiful. Amy Butler fabric's always so exquisite. Oh, Lorraine asked, why is my shirt so plain today? Well, I saw what Janis was wearing, and I thought, I can't compete with that, can I, really? I know, isn't it funny? Because sometimes I wear a plain shirt, and everyone goes, oh, you look so much better in plain. Don't go, this one, I think I might have lost some weight. Because it's a little bit big for me, and it keeps coming untucked from my trousers. Anyway, that's by the by. No, it's definitely my shirt. I had to buy... Oh, no, I won't go to that, sorry. No, I was going to tell you about why I suddenly had to buy plain shirts. It's because I also work with shoes. And if you've got a fancy shoe and you're holding it, you can't see it against my... Anyway, that's another story. So, here, we've got the forest fruit... Oh, no, it's not forest fruits, this one, is it? Oh, it's for... No, it isn't. That's forest fruits over there. I know, there's so many to choose from, aren't there? Really, really lovely. Just deep purple and violet. I'm just taking a swig of my water. I won't be a minute. Oh, excuse me. I think it's the air conditioning getting to me. So there's the deep purple and the violet. Then look at that, team. This Hannah will like this one. Look. Oh, hang on, I'm not creating a very good shape on this one, am I? That's the idea. Look at those colours together. Now, I'm wondering whether I'd actually... I think I might keep those 4 together in a pattern. No, because then I'm going to create... something out of these 2. There we go. You see what I mean? Look at those 2 together. They're nice, aren't they? Oh, I'll hold it still, shall I? I'll let Michael come and find me. Look! They look gorgeous, don't they? You get £24.95. You get 2.5 metres of fabric, 1.5 metres of the Amy Butler, and 1 metre of the, half metre of each of the colours of the Spectrum solid. Oh, yes, somebody wants to see. Yes, we're getting on to the Joel Druby. I will, promise you. Yeah. Right, in the Amy Butler, teal is winning at the moment. Yes, I can see that. But then I love the red as well of the Amy Butler. Oh, what? Carrot's winning on the Joel Druby. Oh, well, let's just go and have a look at that then. Sorry, I'll be with you in a second. All this folding. There we go. Right, so that goes over there. Now that one. Right, carrot. This is the most popular by a long chalk. At the moment, it'll all change. There you go. So you've got the herringbone in carrot, you've got the tulip in carrot, and you've got the lattice in carrot, trellis in carrot, and then you've also got turquoise, which has been out of stock for ages, and then the bright orange. Let's look at the trellis first of all. I've not seen this one before. I love this. Oh. Now, in my house in Twickenham, my hall, the tiles were almost identical to this, but in a dark terracotta. Isn't that lovely? Has yours not got them? Oh, Hannah's got none. Hannah's house in her village is very like my house in Twickenham. Aren't they lovely? They're just, that is beautiful. Right, okay, so that is called trellis, but you don't need to choose because you're getting all of these. You're getting all of these for your £24.95. Remember, these are Joel Dewberry. I love this tulip fabric. It's fresh. We've used it on quite a lot. I think it's the aircon. There we go. So that tulip, that's cool, isn't it? That fabric, those two fabrics together. But if it's a bit too much for you, what you could do is put the herringbone, because that's another flooring, isn't it? Herringboning. Look at that, aren't they lovely? Shall we stop having a little chit-chat up there? Yes. About how Hannah's going to decorate her hall. She wants it to look like you know, Tone, who does Tilda. She wants it to look like her house. She said she just... Oh. Look at the colours there. That's the turquoise, which has been out of stock for quite a while now. And then I'm just going to move it around because I'm going to add the orange in there, the bright orange in there. Aren't they lovely? Aren't they lovely? Now, we've got... This is the tulip in carrot. This is the trellis in carrot. This is the herringbone in carrot. They're all Joel Dewberry fabrics. You know how gorgeous Joel Dewberry fabrics are. Half a metre of each of those. And then they've teamed it with... Actually, what I'm going to do is... I don't want to see the edge. There we go. Teamed it with bright orange and turquoise, which has been out of stock. Those two colours together just bling so beautifully, don't they? Aren't they absolutely beautiful? This is the most popular. This is the most popular by far, this bundle. Really, really lovely. If you've got any basket, please check out. That's all I'm saying. Please check out. There's lots of them, but please check out. Please check out. So that is the carrot bundle, which is the most popular of the Joel Dewberry so far. Now my favourite, and I know we're not allowed favourites, but my favourite. What would you make out of all of this then? Or would you just put it in your stash and keep it safe and then one day go, oh, I know what would look nice on that lampshade, or I would not know what would be nice. That tulip on a lampshade would be... Well, actually, there's a designer, an Irish designer, you might know, just very similar to that. And then I like this. I think this is lovely. I wouldn't put this one on a lampshade because I think it would dull the light in the room, but I would have it definitely in my house because I think that's beautiful. Right, okay, but this one's definitely my favourite. Definitely my favourite. I adore this one. Look at these tulips, first of all. Look. Lulu. That's what this is saying to me now, Lulu. Well... Did you not think that was a very good impression? Jay doesn't even know who Lulu is. Yes, Jay's ears are bleeding. So, we've got the tulip in the poppy. Then we've got the herringbone in the poppy. Oh, this is nice. This is beautiful, this. Beautiful, as they say. Look. Isn't that nice? Those three together, very... You see, I thought Hannah would like this. They're very Hannah-esque, these. This is beautiful. Haven't they been put together so beautifully? So that's forest fruits. That That's deep orchid. Oh, wrong way, John. Aren't they lovely? Look at those. Look at those. 3 gel dewberries in poppy and 2 solids in a dark orchid and the forest fruits. They're beautiful. Let me just take that one out a minute. Oh, that's really lovely. Hang on, let me waft that one out a bit more. Those 4 fabrics together, look at those. Aren't they lovely? £24.95. Is it definitely there, Hannah? We'll just double check. We're just going to before I make an announcement, we're just going to double check. It's Hannah's idea, which I agree with, but I don't want to suggest it to you in case it can't be done. They're lovely. Now, I'll show you the book again in a second. I'll just fold this up. Half the quantity of what? Of the book. Because you said half the quantity of the fabric of the book have gone. Right, okay. You see this tulip fabric? I'll show it in this colour because it's out, right? You can buy it in the bundle here, which this show's all about because we've bundled it together. But if you love this fabric and you love... I should remember the names of the numbers of the pages, wouldn't I, really? Oh, yes, some post-it notes would be nice. Right. If you love the great getaway bag... See the great getaway bag there? If you love that and you love this fabric, they'd look amazing. Oh, hold it up, there you go. They'd look amazing together, wouldn't they? Absolutely amazing. Right, not using that spot. I mean, you make that bag in that fabric. Now, obviously, in this bundle, there's not enough to make that bag. But this fabric is available on the website. So if you want to buy it, buy the half metre. I think you need a metre or a metre and a half to... Oh, no, metre I think it is. Well, I'll check in the book for you. If you want to make that bag out of that fabric, it's so easy to do. All you do is you go to the website, then you go to the shop, and then you click on patterned fabric by length, and then you just scroll down. Oh, there's all those fabrics in there to choose from. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Well, now you won't find. Will you find the tulip? Well, yes, you might do. There it is. They've put it in upside down. But you see, so you can buy that at £6.95 for half a metre. So if you wanted to make the bag or you wanted to make a blouse out of it, because it's a lovely weight cotton, you can buy that fabric by the half metre as well. So you don't just... I mean, I love it. I love it in the bundle because we're giving you lots and lots of choice there. But maybe there's something you want to make just out of that fabric. Well, that's how easy it is. You go to the website, sewingquarter.com, go on the shop, and then you just look at pattern fabrics, and you can see all the pattern fabrics that we sell there. And we can bring that to you. Anyway. Shall we have a quick look at this book again? Because it's very popular. The Bag Making Bible. It's by Lisa Lamb. The foreword is by Amy Butler. £14.95. £14.95. It's just full of gorgeousness. Absolutely full of gorgeousness. It's got projects. Who wants to see the interfacing bit? Oh, Mary, sorry, I thought Hannah was just asking. I don't know what page it was on, though. Can you remember what page it was on? Hang on a sec, Mary. I'll be with you in a second. She said that interfacing page, that's all about the fabrics. Here you go, interfacing. So interfacing and interlining, all about how you attach it, whether it's iron-on or whether it's sew-in, what it does, and then all the different ones you can get there. So we've got medium weight fusible, heavyweight sew-in, heavyweight fusible, all the different ones. Sew-in fleece and wadding. Fusible fleece, and extra thick, ultra firm craft weight. So it tells you all the different sizes, and it will tell you in the patterns which one you need to get for each bag. There's the bag we've made. There's the bag that Janis has made. Hello, Son. She's got this book. Right. any viewers that want to make bags, buy this book. This is Son saying this, not me. Buy this book because it's full of inspiration and it will give you the confidence to make a bag. Lisa Lamb includes everything. She doesn't miss anything out. Well, that's why Jenny Fox Proverbs wants to work with her. Isn't it lovely? £14.95. And you've got all the patterns. And let me just see how many bags there are. It'll tell you in the front here. Oh, Eric, I'll show you the bag in a second. Well, no, we've been, okay. Okay, we think, Erica said, what date did Janice make that bag on the show? We'll have to double check, but we think it was before we started. There were a few days when Michael didn't press the button, you see. So there were a few days where we didn't record for YouTube. But what we'll do is we'll get Hayley to look it up for you now. And I'll let you know before I go off air at 12 o'clock. I'll let you know, Erica. So keep watching, and I'll let you know, my love. This is it, though. This is the reversible bag. Now, you see, what I love about this is Janice made this out of fat quarters, didn't she? But you could so easily make it out of the bundles we've got here because it's got all different fabrics and it's reversible. And she's even done different straps as well, look. That's all in the book. The pattern and the instructions for that are in the book. The book being this book for £14.95. Over half the books that we've got today have gone. Half that we've allocated today have gone. £14.95. This is Hannah's favourite, this tartan one here. This is the Bag Making Bible book by Lisa Lamb and Amy Butler. And it's affiliated to us, not affiliated to Sewing Quarter, but Ali and Jenny Fox Proverb both worked on that book. Right. Here we go. Hannah's was wrong. She's rarely wrong. Erica, the show with the reversible bag was on Sunday the 12th of February at 8 a.m. Sunday the 12th of February at 8 a.m. So if you want to know, you just literally, if you go on to, Hayley, Hannah hadn't finished the conversation with you, so bring it back. If you go on to YouTube and look up Sewing Quarter, you can look up all by date. You have to look it up by the date. You can look up all the shows we've done, apart from the ones that Michael forgot to press the button for. Simple. Well, we couldn't get the staff, but they're still here, aren't they, Jay? Oh, we got the phone's ringing again. So shall we take a quick look at all these? I've got to be quick, actually. Look at these hours fly by, don't they? Look at that. Oh, we're looking in the book, sorry. Pardon? Shall we look at the pages? What's about Lisa Lamb? Oversized fashionista bag. That's the one that Hannah loves because she's oversized and she's a fashionista. She can't even... Oh, no, maybe that's the one she likes. Oh, it's the same one. But you can customise each of them. You can customise each of the patterns if you want. Look, that's lovely, that weekend bag. Now, we're saying that weekend bag made out of that fabric would be lovely, wouldn't it? The great getaway bag, they call it, not the weekend bag. Wouldn't that be lovely out of that fabric? Beautiful. At £14.95 this book. Pence this book. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's all different projects interspersed with techniques. I mean, they're techniques that are transferable. You see, bound edges aren't just exclusive to bags, are they? It's got every single thing you need in there. Like Son said, our Son, she said, Lisa Lamb doesn't miss anything out at all. Even down to what kind of trimmings you need. They're nice, aren't they? We should get some of those. And there's that bag, that lovely penguin bag. But obviously, you could make that bag in any of the fabrics. I think that would look lovely in the fan fabric or the trellis. It's only half a metre to make that one. Anyway, £14.95. Oh, Amy Butler bundles. Teal. Everybody wants to see the teal one again. So, here we go. This is lovely. This is what I call the Josephine Baker fan dance. Teal is winning by a mile at the moment. Of what? Okay. Couldn't understand what she's saying. It's the most... Oh, she's talking to someone else, that's why I can't hear. By miles. But it was the way you were saying it, I couldn't understand. Oh, she's trying to be funny. It's the Mo Farah of the bundles, that's why I couldn't understand. I was thinking it was something to do with fabrics, you see. Oh. Aren't they lovely? Look at those. I know I'm showing the raw edges, and I normally just show you the folds, but look at those. Don't they look stunning together? Don't they look beautiful together? Spin it around that way. There you go. Oh, aren't they lovely? This is the most popular of the Amy Butler. This is the teal bundle. So you get 1/2 metre of the fans and feathers. You get 1/2 metre, that's the Spectrum Solid there. You get 1/2 metre of the one I'm calling Byzantine, 1/2 metre of the jade, and 1/2 metre of the stitchy dots. £24.95. Amy Butler and solids in a bundle in teal. £24.95. The most popular of the Amy Butler by far. Red, did you say? Have I got time? Oh, yeah, I've got time to show the red. I've got time to show the red. I'll just fold that one up for you. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Right, red, 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 red. Let's start off with the solids, first of all. This is fuchsia. This is nice. Look at this one. Then this is the Josephine Baker fans, I call it. Look at those two together. They look stunning, don't they? Look, aren't they just beautiful? Then we've got Christmas red, which must be new in, because I haven't seen it before. We had it twice today. Erica, you're more than welcome, my lovely. Hayley did it. Hayley should get the thanks, not us. But we're a bit busy, aren't we? She's just sitting doing her nails in the office. Then we've got the Byzantine again. And then the stitchy dots coming up next. This is the red bundle. Now, I'd say that the only red in it is the Christmas red in that solid going across the middle there. But the others are more of an orangey, flamey, tangerine-y, pinky blend. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. £24.95. You get 1/2 metre of each of those. So you're getting 2.5 metres in total for £24.95. What's the matter, Hayley? Are your nails not dry yet? Oh, she's getting angry with me saying that. They're not her nails, they were her toenails she was doing, so she could still do typing in case any management were watching. £24.95. What she's doing is she's going around the office seeing who hasn't eaten their Easter eggs, and she's just finishing off everyone's Easter egg. £24.95. Amy Butler solids. That's lovely, isn't it? Really, really lovely. Okay, moving on. Would you like to see the Amy? Well, nobody's asked to see the Amy Butler in purple, but I think I should show it, don't you? I love it. It's just not winning, though. I think it might be because the rogue one in the spanner in the works. Johanna Spanner. That's nice. Here we go, look at these. This is now they call this the purple bundle, but as you can see, the first one's not purple at all. But I love this. Now this really shouldn't work, that fabric, but it so works, doesn't it? That's beautiful. That's the Josephine Baker fans and feathers. Then we've got the lavender, violet. And then we've got the, there we go, don't they look lovely? Don't know why it's the least popular. It's a lot sold, but it's just the least popular. I think it's because of that rogue one in the pile there. There we go. Amy Butler. There are obviously 3 of those fabrics are Amy Butler. 2 of them are Spectrum solids. It's called the purple bundle, but I think I would have called it the... Well, I don't know. Don't know what I would have called that one. But it's lovely. It's lovely. £24.95. Now, very quickly, I've only got a couple of minutes left before Janis is back with us. How long have we got? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The carrot. Shall I show it? Oh, okay, right. So at the moment, is there none left? Okay, what it is, I'm going to show this very, very quickly, because there's one bundle of this left, but we are trying to create more as we speak. So I'll let you know. But there's that one, it comes in the trellis, it comes in the tulip, it comes in the herringbone, and then they teamed it with turquoise and orange. I'm not going to unfold it because there's only one left, and if there is only one left, I don't want hundreds of you all ringing up at the same time. We will let you know that. I'll let you know by the end of the show. That's two things I've got to let them know by the end of the show. Oh no, we've done one. So that's one thing I'll let you know by the end of the show. So very, very quickly, let me show you my favourite. This is it's very limited. It's very, very limited though. You've got the in the poppy colour. You've got the tulip. You've got the dark orchid in the solid. You've got the herringbone in the poppy. Then you've got the purple in the solid there. Oops. And then you've got the trellis there. You see, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. The colours in there. £24.95. And don't forget, we've got this amazing book. I've got to be quick because Janis is waiting to come on. Well over half the stock of the book has gone. Right, now. Well, there's the book very quickly. Just ring the call centre, 0800 112 4433. Right, Janis is coming up now to make a little bag. But the fabrics, you'll recognise them. Just a little sneak preview. That one's called boxes. Now, you know which range it is. As soon as I show you this. As soon as I show you this, I'll hold it up, shall I? No, I won't. Remember I was talking about the emoticons or the emojis earlier? Look, this. Emojis. We'll show it close up. We'll show it close up when we do the show. Janis is coming up now. She's made. We've got a pattern that's got all sorts of organising things on, hasn't it? Really lovely bags and everything on it. So she's going to show us how to make something. And in the meantime, we're going to show you these gorgeous fabrics. Look at that. See what I mean about emoticons? There's even, if you can see, there's a cat in there with one of those lampshades on its head, when it's not been very well. And there's a dog with, there's cat food, there's grass, there's cat mint, there's all sorts of things going on there. Not available till the next hour. You can buy it by half a metre, right? By the half metre. And you know the Notions fabric, you know this range, the one with the cotton reels, the one with all the buttons, the tape measures, all that's coming up in 3 minutes from now. So don't go anywhere. Janis, Anything Can Happen Hobbs, will be with me with a sparkly top on. We will see you in 3 from now.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
There are many ways you can watch Sewing Quarter. We are live every day on Freeview Channel 78 and online at sewingquarter.com from 8 a.m. till 12 noon. But if you've missed a show, don't worry. There are 2 easy ways to catch up. The first is through our website, www.sewingquarter.com, where we repeat that morning's shows throughout the day. On the homepage, you'll see our video stream. Click on the video to hear sound and see a list of the products that we have shown in that day's shows. The second way to catch up is on our YouTube channel. All our shows are kept on YouTube, so if you buy a product and want to see the demonstration again, you can. Go to www.youtube.com/Sewing Quarter, where you'll find all our shows listed by date. Select your preferred date. Then, using the description beneath the video, jump to the hour you want to watch. Then you can pause, rewind, play, and skip your way to the bits that you want to watch again. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on Wednesday, the 19th of April, when Molly Makes takes over Sewing Quarter. Molly Makes is a lifestyle and craft magazine for those who live creatively. Each magazine is packed with the best of handmade craft from around the world, and they will be invading Sewing Quarter with special guests, inspiring projects, and super offers. So join us on Wednesday, the 19th of April, for Molly Makes Takeover Day, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us for our second Facebook Live event with Lucy Brennan on the 20th of April at 12:30 p.m. Lucy Brennan comes from a family of quilters and started making and selling scrunchies to her schoolmates at just 6 years old. Lucy is super busy as she now runs a blog as well as teaching sewing and quilting classes and bringing her passion to us at Sewing Quarter with wonderful projects and inspirational techniques. So, join the conversation by logging on to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Sewing Quarter and put your questions live to Lucy on Thursday, the 20th of April at 12:30 p.m. Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Remember, it's the last day of our competition today. And I'll explain this in a minute, didn't we? Work that. Oh, there's the excellent Easter giveaway. Basically, all you have to do is buy something. To be entered into the draw and to be in with a chance of winning a mystery bundle of fabric worth over £25, all you need to do is buy something. There are 4 prizes. There was one for Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday, and one for today. On the show today, that's what we need to know from Hayley. What time tomorrow? Oh, around 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. This time tomorrow. This time tomorrow, I'll be announcing the 4 winners, right? One from Friday, one from Saturday, one from Sunday, and one from today. 11 o'clock tomorrow. So all you have to do is buy something. Terms and conditions are on the... Oh, wait, the phone's going. I've said something wrong. Terms and conditions are on the website. We'll announce them at 11, but they'll also be going on social media tomorrow as well. So you won't get a pink ribbon round yours. We just won't. You just won't. I know. So now... This is just one of the beautiful fabrics we've got on offer in this next hour. I'm so excited. We've got the one that reminds me of an emoji. It's not emoji fabric. It reminds me of emojis. So we'll call it computer graphic fabric. I love it, though. I absolutely love it. And by the amount of people that rang during the break, you love it as well. But the fabrics we've got today, including these, are fabrics that have absolutely flown out in the past. We've got them back today. We have got it back. I'll take this off in a minute. We have got it back today. But we'll see what Janis is making. She's got a pattern as well. So this is what Janis made. Oh, look, that's nicely styled photo there, isn't it? Shame about the bag being a bit open at the end there, but... Anyway, that's fine. Oh, I'll just take my apron off. Jay wants his apron back. There you go. He's going baking with his girlfriend before they get married. And what are you waving him for?
The pouch.
Oh, she needs that.
I need that.
This is what Janis made. This is what Janis made out of the fabric that we will be selling in this hour. This is cotton reels. This is cotton reel fabric, right? Always really, really, really popular, this fabric. It's cute, that little... is it a makeup bag, would you call that? Wash bag?
A wash bag.
It's really, really beautiful, isn't it? But look, she also made this. Because last time you were on... Somebody said, oh, you were selling scissors. And someone said, oh, how do you look after them? Well, in this pattern, which I'll show you now, you don't get the scissors, obviously. Janis ran this one up last night, especially for us to show in the show today. But before I show you, obviously you know Janis. I'm not kissing you this time because you're picking on me all day today. This is the pattern that Janis has used. Now, obviously, these patterns are so... so much value for money, aren't they? Because in here, you can make the big bag, you can make the one Janis has made, you can make the one Janis is about to make. That's not a toilet roll holder. That's a wool holder, and that's your knitting needles holder there. What's A? I don't know what...
That's your scissor holder.
Oh, that's your scissors holder. I couldn't see from here. Oh, I see where... And this is where Hannah stole the idea, you see, of styling her photo from the threads. It's now lovely. Anyway, that pattern... Project Tote Organiser Knitting Needle Scissor Cases Yarn Holder, £7.95. That's what Janis is working from today, using the fabric. Now, before Janis starts, let's go through the different fabrics, because you adore these, and you love these fabrics as well, didn't you, Janis?
Definitely.
So, that one there that you just saw was the cotton reels. Now, Jay will have to be on hand to help fold up, because this will be me wafting a lot in this show. Right, so, this... It's the one that Janis... Oh, what's your pattern pieces, Janis? There's one there.
Hang on.
She's off. Every time we show this fabric, you rush in to get this. It's the Cotton Reels Notion fabric. Look, at £5.45 for half a metre. It's the detail, it's the colour, it's the old-fashioned spools that the thread's on. You can do so many things with this. Well, I'll show you some of the other projects we've made later. Beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous gift as well, that one. £5.45 for half a metre. You can buy any amount you like as long as it's in half-metre increments. So that one there is the Cotton Reels, which is always very, very popular. Then we move on to, the tape measures, which is the one you're about to start sewing with, isn't it? The only thing I'd say about this, I love this, right? The tape measures do go across the fabric. If you make a shirt out of it, people are going to know how big your waist is, aren't they? This is the tape measure fabric. See, that one was... You can tell we haven't practiced this hour, can't you?
Hang on.
There we go. Tape measure fabric from Notions by Makawa. Good quality, fabulous fabric. £5.45. Now, Jay's missing the... do you know the thing that holds the wonder clips? Made out of this. We must get that one out to show that one as well. So that's there. That's that one. That's that one. Next is buttons on beige or buttons on cream. Look, oatmeal, I'd say that was. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Look. Also, there you go, look.
All the different buttons, lovely.
Don't mutter, Janice.
All the different buttons, lovely.
All different buttons.
Yeah, I know.
Jay, over there. £5.45 for... Oh, it's cream. Cream. It's definitely not a cream. What colour would you call that background?
It is like an oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Pale oatmeal it is. Just so you know you're getting not cream,
no,
because cream would be yellower than that.
No.
Right? Then this one, which I gave you a sneak glimpse of, which last time we showed you this one, it sold out before I'd even had chance to talk about it, really. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at the fabric. Look at the design. Everything that's going on in that fabric. It's called boxes, called boxes. £5.45 for half a metre, isn't it lovely? I love. If you've got a workroom that you want to do up, you know, all these fabrics would look lovely, wouldn't they, dotted around your workroom?
They're so intricate, the design, aren't they?
Yes, very intricate. £5.45. I'll take you through all of these again in a minute, so we'll get Janis sewing in a second. But I just want you to see all the fabrics before we start. Then I've got these two, which are like a utensils range. Now, what was I wearing earlier? I was wearing this one earlier. That's beautiful, isn't it? Like kitchen. Something for your kitchen. Oh, dear me, what is the matter? Bakawa fabric for your kitchen. This is £4.95 for half a metre. It's lovely, isn't it? Your spatulas and your whisk. And your, what's that? Do your fried eggs on that one, don't you?
Fried eggs.
£4.95
or your
for half a
omelettes.
metre. Or your omelettes. No, I'd use a long, thin one for an omelette. Oh, it's not there anyway. OK, they use the same one as you. Cooks! This is nice. Right, this one, I have to tell you before we even start. The others I'm fine with quantity. This one, I haven't got that much of this one. This is what... Hannah's Kitchen. Hannah's Kitchen. This is... It's not called Hannah's Kitchen, they're called clocks.
But the colours in that you could put things with is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, Lila's Kitchen. It's very 50s, isn't it, that one? 1950s. Beautiful, £4.95. Not much of that. If you want that, I'd get that now. Right, now this, I gave you a sneak preview of this. This is a brand new fabric to me. I've never seen this one before. It's been on air once, but only in a bundle. You could only buy it in a bundle where you've only got half a metre. It's not meant to be in this collection, but we had to have it because we love it. Now, it looks like the little things that you put at the end of messages and things like that, doesn't it, on your phone and on your computer. But it's all cats and dogs. It's all about... Well, and telephones. Cats and dogs and telephones. Isn't it lovely? Isn't that... Now, let me put my hand in so you can see how big the print is. Oh, my nails look dreadful today. That's how big the print is, you see, with my hand in there.
You got better nails than me, John.
I'm known for my good nails, you see. They're very dry, aren't they, today? It's because I've had a day off and I didn't moisturise. Okay. Anyway, that's £5.95 for half a metre. Janis, what are you making for us today?
A small organiser bag.
Right, you have. So that comes from this pattern.
Yes. So it's pattern C.
Pattern C.
And the nice thing about that bag is it takes 2 pattern pieces.
You've only got 2 pattern pieces?
Yeah. And that's it. 4 and 5. If you're making the bigger one, there's pattern piece number 6.
Right.
But for the smaller one, it's pattern piece number 4.
And what's number 5?
And number 5 is for the actual little
the tabs on the zip. So really, the bag has only got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it's cut on the fold.
Right.
So that makes it life a bit easier.
Yes.
So, but with the actual tape measure fabric, you have to do what I've explained to people before now. You pin down the middle of the centre fold.
Right.
And because you need to make that go across on both sides, you have to then reverse it.
Why can't you just fold it?
Because it won't work. It won't work.
All right, then.
So it won't work. And that's how they show you how to do it on the pattern piece as well.
Okay.
So, but what I've done at the moment, John...
Yes, Janice.
I've cut it out and I've done the stitching and the tailor's tacks and the stitching on the one side,
all right, then.
which is where the zip's going to go.
Right.
Because of time again. So, and what we've got to do, I've actually done the stitching round the outside edge.
Tape measure fabric going across the bottom of your screen there.
And then I've pivoted into the corners and cut into the corners.
OK, so just take me through that again. So you fold it, you cut 2 of these out.
Yeah, and if you look on the actual pattern piece...
Oh, yeah, I see.
You should be able to see the markings, but I've done this side at the moment, which is, this side is the actual top of the bag.
OK, so different, the different top and bottom,
Yeah, the bottom part is that part.
Yeah.
And that's the actual top part with the one notch, and that's what I've actually done at the moment.
OK.
And you actually do your marking, machine round there, and then you cut into the corner.
Right.
Because what you've got to do is then turn the fabric to the inside when you've cut it, because this is the top of the bag where your zip's going to go.
Oh, OK, right, let me show you on here and then I'll show you Janice's. So the little notch that you've just done is this corner here.
Yeah.
See how it's just a little corner there where the zip is?
Yeah.
And that's what Janice has done. So she's turned it through and it's created the little notch there where the zip's going to go. Ooh.
Right, yeah. But what I would do first
is the pattern quite thorough?
That. Yes.
It's telling you how to do it on the pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, it does show you how to do it on the pattern. So, and then if you can either finger press it...
You can need the iron on
this
show, Janice. Right, just put it on because it's not on.
Because the one side I haven't done. I'll just seam the edges out so that I can get that out the corners. That's it. That's the one corner. So I'm just bringing out the other side. If this doesn't work, I'll use a needle and thread. So that's that there.
Right, so that's the top of the bag.
This is the top of the bag. So if I just press this...
Oh, so hang on. So you cut 4 of those out in total, not just 2?
Yeah, you have to do one for the front and back.
Exactly.
And one for the lining.
Yes.
That's going to go on the inside. So
now, Janice, what I might do is line it in a different fabric.
You could do.
To the other. I mean, you've gone classy and you've gone, you know, the same fabric. But it'd be nice to mix and match the fabrics, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. And you could do
You
that
need the iron?
to make it look different.
Oh, the red light's gone off, see fine.
So if I just press... I didn't do it on the other one, but normally you just press that to try and get the better fold over there, if you know what I mean. So...
Right, OK.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
All Janice is doing is she's just bagging, turning through...
Turning the top part out. No. I'll stuff them for you.
So on the corner here, you see the top edge here, where the zip's going to go in. Janice is doing that little step there. You see the little step there? She's just doing a little step, which is going to be each end of the zip, because it's open at the end there, see what I mean? So it just means that the zip's going to lie flat when you do that. Pattern's flying out, by the way. The pattern is absolutely flying out, £7.95. The thing is, with these organiser patterns, you get so much value for money, don't you?
You do, very much so. So then if I can just press these...
You do what?
If I can just press the top of those.
Yes, of course you can. I'm always being told to move these
I know,
days.
it's a shame, isn't it?
No, I quite like it.
That's it. So, let me go back in. So then Before we do the zip, we have to finish the zip off. So what you do with the zip...
Right, the zip, this is a 25 centimetre...
Yeah, because it's
white
the smaller
zip, is it
one.
not?
For the smaller one.
You need a 30 centimetre for the bigger bag that you made.
Yeah.
And this is 25 across the bottom, £1. Now, remember, if you just buy that zip today, you'll still go into the competition. Right.
Now, what you have to do with the zip as well, you have to cut it so that it leaves... You need to get rid of the actual zigzag.
Oh, hang on, there you go, right. Do what?
You need to get rid of the actual zigzag.
Right.
So you just leave a centimetre
below
below
the teeth.
So that's it, below the teeth,
right.
not either side, just to neaten that up. But what you have to do on the side of the actual, where the zip pulls down, is do a whip stitch over just to seal it. And it does explain this in the pattern. And then
have you done that already?
Down. I have done the whip stitch already. Okay.
Right.
So then what you do, you get your number 5s.
Yeah.
Which is your actual tab.
Little square.
And then
So we're making this little bit on the end.
That's it.
On the end of the zip here.
Which is with those. That's it.
Okay.
So then what you do, you fold them both in.
Hang on, there you go. How far are you folding it in?
So you're just folding it into the middle. There is a fold line on there where you can do
yeah.
that. But if you just do it your 5/8.
Do you need the iron?
Yeah, will do, because I've got to do the both of them. Sorry, John. That's it. So if we do that...
So you're folding it in half like you would a bias binding,
that
kind of shape.
Yeah. And then you fold it again into the middle.
Again, like a bias, but so you fold them both into the middle.
Fold them both that way. That's it.
Oh, hang on, no, I said that wrong. So the last one, the first one you fold them both halfway into the middle, but the last one you've just pressed it just in half.
That's it.
Not in half and half. Yeah.
So
right, okay, so the first one is here, so like a bias binding. Janice has taken the edge to the middle, the edge to the middle, so created it's like a binding, but on the second pressing,
it's crosswise.
Just fold it over like that.
That's it.
Right.
And that's going to then fit onto the end of the...
Hopefully.
Yeah. So what we do...
Pattern's flying out, by the way.
We just tuck the edges
Oh, here we
in.
go. Just put it into here, Janice, so we can see what you're doing.
Just tuck the edges in again, slightly.
Oh, shall I do this one then? So what we're doing... Oh, you're doing it there, you got it. Well done.
That's it. And then if I have the zip, just while we do it, I might as well just do it at the same time as I'm doing the zip.
You've started muttering again, Janice.
I know, I always do. When I'm concentrating, downtime, I'm quite lethal at that. That's it.
At least you don't stick your tongue out like Hannah.
Poor Hannah. Now,
She loves it.
Because this bit's so fiddly, this is where you do need to do a little tack. Or a basting stitch.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you do. You actually put it on your zip like that at the end. So if we show people that.
So you just literally fold these ends in and then you just pin it across your zip like that.
And then tack it.
And then tack it, okay? You tack that then.
So just tack it.
Yeah.
Or baste, or... How are you getting on there, John? I can see you pressing
I'm finger
down.
pressing. Give us a pin.
I can see you going... to me.
Right, so I'll let you do that. While Janice tacks that, come and have a look with me with these fabrics. Come with me and you'll see. Right, first of all, I'll show you ideas of things that we've made with these fabrics before. So, the clock and the utensils we've made into oven gloves. We've obviously done oven gloves twice in the utensils before, because there's a bound one, and they must be like children's oven gloves, those ones, or Janis oven gloves, because they're smaller, aren't they, than the other oven gloves. So that's your kitchen range, the Lila's kitchen range, in clocks and in utensils. Right? That's the utensils one that's up there. Oh, clocks is very, very, very limited now. Right, the tape measure fabric, we've got a few things to show you with the tape measure fabric. Sammy made this, it's like a pin cushion,
but it's for wonder clips. So you just clip your wonder clips on there. Do you know what, there was some on here earlier? Oh, hang on, wait there. You keep looking at it. I can see one. I can spy one. Just so you can see how it works. I'll be glad when that Easter tree goes. Nearly take my eye out a few times. Look. So you just pin your clip your wonder clips. So it's like a pin cushion for wonder clips. That's in the tape measure fabric that you're seeing there. I'll take you through all the fabrics again in a second. Then there's this. Ooh. Oh, that's this. Of course it's there. So that goes like that on the edge of your desk. You put your sewing machine on here, and then there's little pockets down there just to put your scissors in, your thread in. Was that one of yours, Janice, or was that a...
Which one?
Do you make this?
Yes, I made that.
Yeah. I'll show you that pattern later. Right, then this is from another pattern. I'll show you this later as well. Sammy made this. It's like an organiser for your workroom. So she's used just cream macro fabric as a background. Then she's used the tape measure, the reels. I haven't got this fabric today. I haven't got that fabric today. And I haven't got the pattern for that, but you can take inspiration from that because she's used this tape measure to do ruffles here that you can put pens in and all sorts of things like that. But that's just a few ideas of how you can use the fabrics. There's this as well, the apron that I was wearing earlier. That was a Lucy Brennan one, that one, wasn't it? So, shall I take you through all the fabrics properly now? Oh, there's another one that Lucy Brennan made there, Time to Create. So, this clocks is about, this is so limited. So limited. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse. Oh, yes, I've got the peg back here as well that Janis made out. I'll come to that when I do the notions one day. So this is the clock one. Very, very, very limited. £4.95 for half a metre. Very vintage, isn't it? Lovely. £4. Don't do anything, Janis, without me.
I'm not going to, don't worry.
£4.95 for half a metre. It's 44 inches wide, 112 centimetres wide, and it's lovely, beautiful cotton by Macau, Lila's Kitchen range in clocks. But I would, if you want that, I'm not adding any undue pressure, but I really, really, really would check that out your baskets because it's not going to last, that one. Then we've got the utensils one, which is lovely. Now, obviously, you've got more than half a metre here, so I'll just show you the fabric, but it is a beautiful, beautiful fabric. Look, lovely fabric, lovely cotton. Very simple design, again, very vintage, isn't it? Very 50s. This is utensils fabric from Lila's Kitchen range at half a metre. £4.95 for half a metre. And that's what the apron I was wearing earlier was made out of. I'll be back in a minute, Janice. Just got to do the fabrics. £4.95 for half a metre. OK, now, moving on to the notions range. Right, boxes. Boxes is number one again. This is lovely, though. I mean, people did miss out last time, but it is the most exquisite fabric, isn't it? If you're to put whatever you're going to use it for, whether you're going to do something in your workroom, whether you're going to make something crafty with it, when you go, if you're a sewer, you could make yourself something out of it, or trim a blouse with it, or do anything when you go to your classes. It's beautiful, isn't it? £5.45 for half a metre. Look at I like Janis said it's intricate. The detail is fantastic. That's called Boxes fabric from the Notions range by Macau. £5.45 for half a metre. That's the number one winner at the moment. Coming in second is this one, the cotton reels that Janis made. This like peg bag organiser last time we had this fabric. Just trimmed it in the blue. It's lovely, isn't it? So that goes there. Because this is number 2 favourite. This is number 2 favourite. Look, isn't it beautiful? I'll just show you half because I'm limited for space over here. Isn't it? It's vintage. Looks vintage, doesn't it? The colours, the cotton reels, even the light highlighting on the thread is all there as well. Again, that's £5.45 for half a metre. Very, very popular. That's coming number 2 at the moment. Number 2 bestseller of the Notions range. Okay. Now next, buttons on cream, but it's actually oatmeal. Just so you know, because the thing is, if I say, oh yes, it's definitely cream, and then you get home to match it with something that's cream, it's not going to match. Right. Hannah's saying, I nearly said Amy then, what Hannah's saying is she would make the bag out of the cotton reels if she was making the bag that Janet's making, and then put this on the inside. Buttons on cream background. You see, I imagine some of our, because this feels more of a heavy lawn, a batiste, this one feels like. I'm surprised none of our sewists have made a blouse or something out of this to wear. You know, something like Sammy Claridge, I'm sure she'd wear something like that. Beautiful button detailing, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous button detailing. If you look, you've got shell buttons, you've got traditional buttons, you've got flower buttons, you've got daisy. You've even got a daisy button here, look. Look. Isn't it lovely? Look at the shell button there as well. £5.45. That's what? She can see one. Hannah can see one with a robin on it. Is it only me that can't see it? I can see the heart. Don't worry. Right, and then last but not least in this range, no, the tape measures. The tape measure. Oh, there's the phone going. Oh, have we said something wrong again? You always know when you're in trouble, Janis, because the phone goes. Oh. The buttons is Hayley's favourite, because you all want to know that, didn't you? Bye. That was it. That's all she rang to say. This is the tape measure fabric which Janis is using now. This is £5.45 half metre. Tape measure fabric. Now, they're all inches, you'll notice. Old-fashioned inches on the tape measures. Nice, isn't it? Vintage again. £5.45. Always sell well. Then, this one, which shouldn't really be here today, but we love it. They're like, you know, when you send like an exclamation mark, but nowadays you can send, well, you can send all sorts of things, depending on what website you're on or what chat room you're in. You can send different symbols, not chat. What's that? No, I don't mean chat room. That's taking me back to when computers first arrived. What am I talking? Sites, you know, different chat sites. You know what I mean? Or fan sites or something like that. I've got some very interesting ones. Got all with lovely one with unicorns on it. Look at this fabric. This is the Sevenberry fabric. It's called Tiny Cats and Dogs. That's because they're tiny. Let me put my finger in there, then you can see how big they are. You see, they're tiny, aren't they? They're cute, though, aren't they? You've got a Siamese cat there. You've got a cat with it, a black cat. You've got a dog like Arthur. You've got a tiger. You've got the one with the cone on its head. That's the best one. But then you've got, for some reason, in the middle of it, you've got a telephone. So I'm not quite sure why there was suddenly a telephone. Maybe that started off as a cat and they got it wrong. And they coloured it in and changed it into it. But anyway, it's £5.95 half metre. You had to have it today. Weren't meant to have it, but you had to have it today. We had to have that today. Right, while you're still looking at that... Oh, no, I'm going back to Janis anyway. So, Janis...
That fabric would make a lovely children's skirt because, you know, that children's love their animals. And,
oh, do you know when you see them in little dungarees?
Pinafore dungarees.
Oh, pinafore dress. Be lovely, wouldn't it?
And dungarees.
Can't say dungarees because Hannah wears dungarees all the time. Not dungarees, but a jumpsuit.
We'll make Hannah a pair, shall we?
Yes, exactly.
So all I've done...
Right, so what have you done, Janis?
Tack the actual end of the actual... what do we call them?
I think I might have lost everybody, Janis. You might be flying solo for a minute. I've just lost everybody. So have a look at the zip that Janis has got there.
The tabs. That's what I'm
thinking. Right, I'll find it, don't worry.
The tabs. So I'm just going to machine down.
Keep talking, Janis.
To the actual tabs, and then we'll apply the actual zip then to the middle of the actual organiser, the small organiser. So if I go onto the machine...
You're doing a good job, Janis. Keep going.
And this is where we're going to have to use our seam ripper again, just to control it. So if we just go down with my seam ripper and just go backwards and forwards a bit, just to machine not the actual edge so it doesn't come apart as you're pulling it backwards and forwards, and walk the machine a bit. And then go around, go down. So again, you might just want to walk it at this stage, the machine,
exactly.
Because you're in more control then. Because it's such a small piece that you're putting on, you want to probably be in more control. So then, if you just go...
You're in control, Janis. That'll be a first.
I'm in control, John. So that's that done. So then again, you knot the end.
I'm with you now, Janis. Sorry, we'll get to the technical issue then.
So that's what we've got there. So if I can just grab my scissors, John, thank you. And just trim it while we get on with the next tab. That's it. And we can just take our little tacking or basting or whatever you want to call it out. And that should have done. Again, you'll probably do it better than me, but...
Don't be saying that, Janis.
Getting it a bit more on.
Oh, I was going to show you this while Janis just does that last one there.
Last little one.
All the different options. This is what I was getting out when my earpiece broke. So sorry about that. All the different options. So you've got the tote bag. You've got this here, which is for your knitting. You've got the big bag, which is one it's not big, the bigger of the bag. This is the one Janis is making at the moment. We're going to show you the scissor holder in a second. And then Hannah loves this, the knitting needle holder. It's posh, isn't it? I don't know if it's big enough to put drumsticks in. Or lollipops. Beautiful. It's £7.95 a pattern. This is what Janis has made. She's made this one already, that and the scissor holder there. But she's making the smaller sized, what would you call it? It's not a wash bag. It's like a makeup bag, isn't it? A little makeup bag. You're right there, Janis.
I'm having a bit more trouble with this one.
Why are you having trouble?
I haven't knitted on right to the end of the zip. So, no.
You're right.
Not good.
Oh, not good.
Not good.
What happened?
Not happy. It's just come
well, I'm
away.
picking. If you're not happy, Janis, I'm picking.
I'm not.
I'll show you the one that Janis made yesterday from the pattern. It's not fair to have to do fiddly bits on telly. I would hate to do it. This is the bigger one. So this one has a 30cm zip in it. We've got the 30cm black zip. But what we're doing is Janis is doing these tabs at the end here. So what she did, the pattern piece was there. She cut it in half. She cut them out. She folded it in half like a bias binding, then half again. And then you literally, it's very fiddly. You have to sandwich the end of the zip into the thing. But what I love about this is it's lined. It's like, so Janis has lined it in the same fabric, but you could use a completely different fabric, couldn't you really, to line that with? What Hannah would do is she'd make this one out of the notions, and then she'd line it with the buttons on cream or oatmeal, as we were saying, wasn't she? So that's the notion fabric. If you're loving this cotton reel fabric, which also you are, I know that Janis made an organiser.
That's better.
Joe, that's a peg bag, yeah. Joe doesn't know what a peg is. Come on in, Joe. Come in and say hello to everybody. No, don't. Just pass it in, thank you.
I'm going to do that first. I've undone it. So
well, if you think... Well, where Jay lived... I better not say. Hassa? Oh, no, I was going to talk about Jay used to go around nicking everybody's washing off their line when he was at university. No, at university. Where was it you went to university? Nearly said Liverpool. I didn't mean Liverpool. Carlisle, that's right. Jay used to go around nicking everybody's washing off the line. So you wouldn't know what pegs were because he always used to leave them. I'm only joking, by the way. It's just we love to... This from a different pattern. This was a different pattern, which you can buy if you want the pattern for this as well if you want. While Janis is doing her tacking, you can just see her in the background there. Let's have a look at the pattern. This is a different pattern, but there's so much. Now, there was loads in this one because in that pattern, let me tell you, there are the 6 panels that go on the wall there in the pattern. Then you can see the one that Janis has made, the yellow peg bag at the top. It's not really a peg bag, it's an organiser for your sewing room, but you could use it as a peg bag. That's why Jay was getting confused, because he has this in his sewing room, not in his washing line. Then you've got, if you go down, you've got, you don't have to go down, obviously. If you go, no, not you. Look, your eyes go down. There's a cover there for an ironing board cover and a cover for your iron. Then go to the big picture. You see you've got the 6 panels on the wall, the 6 organisation panels on the wall. Look on the chair. On the chair, there's this cover which has got pockets in the side of it. So when you're sitting down on a cushion, you've got pockets either side. You just keep your scissors and things like that in. And then there's a thing that Janis made out of the tape measure fabric that's on the table there. Janis made that as well. They've made theirs out of a stripy fabric, but Janis made hers out of the tape measure fabric. That whole pattern, that butterick pattern, for £8.95. Just thought we'd offer you another option, really, there. Because that one's more organising in your sewing room, whereas this one is more organising in your handbag and things like that. Your life, if you love knitting and crafting and things like that.
So I do knitting. I do a lot of knitting.
Do you?
As well, yeah.
We've not seen you wear a hand knit yet.
No. I haven't yet, have I? So it's too hot under the lights, to be honest.
It's what?
It's too hot under the lights to wear hand knitting stuff, I think.
It's too hot under the light, she says, to wear hand knits. Why's Michael then got 3 fleeces on, gloves and his hat on? Now, just so you know, this fabric is absolutely flying out. This cotton reel fabric. Is it still number 2 or is it number 1 yet? Oh, it's number 1 now. It's number 1 now. This and the boxes fabric are absolutely flying out. And I'm not surprised. It always does. Whenever it arrives here, it always flies out. £5.45 for half metre. It's good quality cotton, really lovely quality cotton, and such a lovely print as well. And the boxes one is also flying out. I'll show you it in a minute. Are you all right there, Janis?
Yeah, all I'm doing is just taking the tacking out that I've done for the tab on the end.
Right.
Like I say, this is where you do need your tacking, because this is a fiddly bit.
All right, while you're taking the tacking out, have we got a picture of the boxes, did you say? There's the boxes fabric. There's the boxes fabric. It's lovely, isn't it? It's £5.45 for half a metre. At £5.45 for half a metre. 0800 112 44 33 is the number to call. Sewingquarter.com if you want to pop them in your basket. Remember, you only got about 22 minutes left to actually pop those in your baskets. Now, obviously, if you go to the website after we've finished, all the shows are repeated until tomorrow morning. So please feel free to, if you missed it during the day, always go back to the website, because the website's such an interesting place to visit as well, with the shop and all the information and everything you need.
Yeah, it's got everything on the website. It's very good.
Is Hayley feeling a little bit lonely today? Hayley, our production manager, has just run the gallery. She loves this fabric so much, she's saying, some people, now please don't feel patronised by this, some people like to use the same fabric to just decorate the whole of their workroom with.
Yeah.
What have we already said? Anyway, her favourite is the buttons, so the whole of her sewing room in her house is going to be all the buttons on oatmeal, on cream. It's called on cream.
Oh,
right, you're with us now, Janis.
I am, but tacks and that. That's okay. That's
right.
The only thing where I get annoyed with sewing. I think, oh, and threads. I've got a thing about loose threads. So, right now.
This is a Janis rant, everybody.
Okay, so next step is to apply the zip to the actual top of the actual organiser. So what you have to do...
Right, hang on, we didn't see any of that, Janis. So, that's the linings, that goes over there, does it, right? So this is the actual...
What you do, top of the organiser, you want to really centre the middle.
OK, let me just show that there. So you've just folded that in half, that edge to that edge, have you done? And got the centre point of the little purse. But it's still open. It's still all open. Everything. Yeah. Right now, hang on. Have you got interfacing in here?
Yes.
So you had to iron interfacing onto everything.
Yes.
We'll show you the iron-on interfacing in a second, right? Just so you know. So you've got the halfway point on there.
So then, I literally get the half point on the zip as well. Then open it out and put it towards.
Okay.
There. I'm going second, sorry.
Finished edge. We'll show you in a second, but we've got the finished edge running along the edge of the teeth.
That's it. So it only goes so far in.
Oh, of course, right. OK, I'll show you in a second. I'll just let Janis pin
it,
and then I'll show you.
What you can do to just double-check you've got the accurate difference is actually just measure from one edge to the other to just make sure.
OK, so can I just show... Oh, no.
Sorry.
No, get it right.
Quite close to the lift of the teeth, the zip. That's it.
So all Janis has done here is this is the top finished edge. Oh, hang on, do you want me to get that shot? There you go. This is the top finished edge of the outside of the bag. And she's just lined the finished edge along the teeth of the zip. Now, remember, the reason we had to do the half and halfway mark there is because this doesn't go all the way to the end. So you're only going to sew to there now, are you, Janis? You're only going to sew to there, and you're only going to sew to the notch there. So if you also want to double-check that it's in the right place, measure from the notch to the end and from the notch to the end.
So that's like an inch. It was about 3 inches.
That's it, perfect. 2.5 centimetres, yeah. OK, so you're now going to stitch... Oh, the computer's just crashed. Folder here to show you in a second as well, because Janis made another of those. And the tape measure fabric, like Janis is using. Ready?
That's it.
Janis is using... You got your zipper foot on? Mind your fingers.
Oh, well. That's it. Just wondering which way to do it.
So, the graphs have all gone completely now. OK.
Have they?
No, you just keep sewing. Won't affect your sewing machine, Janis. Or your chatter.
So if I just put the zipper teeth...
Oh, we're right close up on you now, Janis. No pressure.
That's it. It's right on the end.
Yeah.
So that pin, that's okay. So let's make...
Is your needle in the right place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me have that at the same time. And we just slowly...
You can always tell when Janice is concentrating because she starts going...
I do. They tell me off for muttering, my family do. Because I do. And just make sure you just go close to the edge without going over into the zip. So again, normally you tap this so that it goes in first time straight away. So there we go. Root out. And again, also I can be using...
Yes, exactly. Mind you, sometimes when you tack it, if you sew over the tacking, you've then got that to get out afterwards anyway, haven't you?
And
So,
that's a nightmare. So sometimes I'd sooner just go for it. Go for it. Oh, that's it. Get the scissors. We do the one side. And then we do the other side.
OK, while you go down the other side, the interfacing you buy, there you go. We haven't got it here, but it's £2.95, a metre square of hemline, iron-on interfacing, medium weight you need for this, medium weight. But a metre's plenty, because you only need those two little pieces, don't you?
Yeah, and also, meters also makes the little scissor...
Oh, the scissor case as well, yeah. I'll show you that in a second. Oh, it's got scissors in it.
Yeah. Because somebody on the last show I was on, they were buying the scissors, but they said, what, do we put it in? And
Can you remember who it was?
Wendy, I think.
And Wendy's...
And I said that I was making...
everything you see is on the web. Unfortunately, our graphics have all crashed. So we will... graphics... That's the pattern.
OK.
Oh, maybe not.
So then what we have to do is match the lining and the front and back together.
Oh, I see.
And then we have to sew down two sides, making sure you don't catch in the zip.
Of course.
OK. So if you put your sides to your sides and open them out. So if you saw what I did then, again, at the moment, so make sure you tuck your zip in.
Yeah.
Even pin it down so it doesn't get in the way. So then you just match these corners together.
Right.
Now put a wonder clip in.
Wonder clips from the last show.
And then so first of all, the first thing you're going to do is sew the sides down.
Right.
That's the first thing you're going to do. OK, and it is 5/8 in.
Right.
So there we go. So that's that side.
Yeah, the ones clips have sold out. We sold them out in the second show. Feels like days ago that now. So Hayley's in the building now. What have you found? A little knowledge.
He's picking on people today, John.
Sorry?
You are picking on people today,
don't think that we'll get letters.
No, you won't.
We'll get letters. But Janice, just tell
them
all it's banter.
It's banter,
isn't it?
It's not. It's definitely banter. That's what we love about it.
Last week, and a couple of weeks ago, and someone said, "Oh, he's really picked on Jo, and she doesn't like it." And like I say, the next day, Jo was on the next day, and I said, "We're friends. We have a laugh." And I said, "You should hear what they say to me when we're not on telly. It's just they can't answer back, really." But then I was.
Not a lot to that, John, is there? Me trying to kill you. So okay, all I'm doing is just sewing down now the sides. Just sewing down the side where these wonder clips are. And I'm taking them out as I'm going. That's it.
We're hoping Hayley's mates on the cafes are open today, so she's brought lunch in for us all. That's nice, isn't it?
That's it.
Now you see.
Okay.
Right, so
one side. No, you carry on. Because I'm on two sides at the moment.
We've not got up Nev or Tama or anybody. Okay. I'm ever so sorry, our graphics are completely stuck, but if you go to the website, it'll go to the website. Everything is on the website, so you can get it there. We're carried on as normal as you can do with me and Janice. We've only got so we're fine, Janice.
I'm sewing the other side. taking the wonder clips off as a... I'm not sticking to the 5/8 either. There we go. Okay.